We are live. Hello, everybody. I want to say thank you, first and foremost, for us breaking the 100 subscriber mark. Thank you, guys. Everyone, today we have with us Fox Hills. Say
Howdy,
hello, Fox.
howdy. How's everybody today?
And we also have Casey from Casey's Creepy Creations.
Congratulations, my dear friend. It is a long overdue honor.
And we have both Crazy Horse and Alice. Say hello.
Hey, Alex just stepped away for a second, but she'll be right back.
Oh, she's working on the puppets. That's wonderful.
So,
And Zachary is in the chat. How are you guys doing? I hope the weekend was good for y'all. We had a
cold.
pretty decent pickup live stream. And at the moment, I've got two little hoodlums being little hoodlums. So give me 1 second. There we go. Just had to grab the spray bottle and get them to behave. And Zachary says, hello.
Howdy.
Alice Lovely. Hello, how you doing? But yeah, thank you guys. If nobody else shows up, I'm gonna put the link for StreamYards in the chat so people can join in for a little bit to do some rotation. Since this is me celebrating y'all and you helping build this channel and make this channel as a place for people to come together and have fun. Also, we're going to be giving you a little preview about what's coming up this week. We're going to still have our regular fireside chat on Wednesday. There's so much so much news that's been come out. We might end up having to do an extended fireside chat, especially if Laura Jane can make it to do the animal update, because we've got two massive animal news stories coming in. We also have Janet from Another Planet. We also will be having a Friday live stream as part of the big marathon we're doing to help raise money for our very own Casey from Casey's Creepy Creations. And then Saturday, of course, we have Fox Hills and Alice's birthday celebration, which will also be part of the fundraiser for Casey, which will then go from my channel to Crazy Horse's channel, and then from Crazy Horse's channel to Theta's channel. Is that right, Crazy?
yeah, that sounds about right.
And thus Saturday will be a big long night worth of everybody hanging out, chilling, and having fun.
Keyword fun.
Yay!
Yay!
Party! From the pad to the hole, we're gonna party. From the pad to the hole and the grid, we're gonna party.
As we were getting ready for today's little celebration, I was Crazy helped me download a video off of YouTube that we're going to be using as our intro instead of my usual standby intro, which is going to be a surprise for the birthday because, well, it's to celebrate Alice and the whole Alice in Wonderland vibe there. So
Yeah.
that's a hint of what's coming on Wednesday. I mean, not Wednesday, but Saturday. I am hoping that everybody will be able to make it and celebrate Alice and our own Fox Hills birthday. Well, we have to admit it's actually Fox Hills' birthday, and he's sharing it with Alice because her birthday is leap year. And that means, wait a minute. That means Chippy's going to probably want to have a talk with Crazy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
When they're having the cradle there.
Yep, yeah. Hold on.
No, not Chippy.
Chippy's gonna get you.
I love some Chippy.
Yum, yum. Eat them up. Yum, yum. Eat them up. Toss them in feet first. Yum, yum. Eat them up. Chippy gonna have some fun. Oh, just kidding.
I better get Chippy's extra big bib.
But yes, hopefully everybody can make it for the birthday bash. I'm still in the process of making sure I've got everybody's birthdays. Still need to find out when Marcelo's is. I was able to get Jim's birthday, Jill's birthday, Canadian Spider-Man's birthday, and Scotty's birthday Sunday night when I went and hung out with antiderivative Jill on her shore leave, talking about Star Trek, and ended up teaching them about Blue Orions. They did not know about that. That was so cool.
I want to say his birthday's in October, Marcelo's, but hold that thought. Might be able to find it.
I'll pencil that in.
Yeah, let me look. Hang on.
But every time I actually ask him for it, he says the Shadow doesn't have a birthday.
Oh, well, I don't want to be giving up something if I know something.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
But that way we can make arrangements so everybody can have their own birthday bashes. Since Crazy really loved his birthday bash. He loved it so much. I'm gonna start. Hold on, guys. I've got.
Oh, Crazy! I'm sorry. I meant to get you a birthday gift, but I couldn't get out to the feed store, so I'll send you some apples and a couple of sugar cubes.
Sounds good.
Oh no, it was on my Discord. One that got nuked.
Well, might be able to get back in that one. I don't know.
It's okay.
I just forgot the damn password. Now that they put it back.
It's okay.
Hey, can anybody tell me something?
Maybe.
I can't get on Discord for some dumbass reason. If anybody can help me figure out a way, I think I might want to set up my own so that I don't have to worry about it once I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, there are just a couple of people I just really want to talk to, and they always tell me, get on Discord. I'm thinking, if I can ever get back on, I may just set up my own private one.
Well, I've sent you a couple of friend requests, so they're already on our.
I know the bad thing is Fox. Like sometimes I can get on, sometimes it'll move me off, and I don't know why.
Well, I'm back. Nadine needed my help with the door. For some reason, the door would not unlock. Go figure. Oh, but I am back. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, was able to get that. Anybody that's out there, hey Shrubby, I guess you're not able to make it for the panel since you're having difficulties signing in. That way we can do birthday bashes for everybody. If you're in the chat and you want to do one, let us know, and we'll set it up.
Good.
I love it. Richard, you ought to start a catering, a virtual catering service.
That would actually be
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Instead of like a mobile birthday unit kind of thing, virtually kind of birthday thing.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
pretty
like it.
Go buy him a food truck, travel all around the damn country.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness! Could you not see him with his chef's hat and his kiss the chef apron?
That'd be cool.
Oh
Um,
yeah, food
No,
truck.
no, it'd be for Richard. It'd be a food chair.
Yeah, yeah. Especially the chair part. But yeah, gosh, shoot, what was the words I was looking for again? I still would love to one day be able to get an RV and just travel the world.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Travel the United States at least, because that has been my dream,
Mm-hmm.
and that way I can see the country that I fought for, that I love so much.
Yeah.
And that way I can do it, and that was what I always wanted my retirement to become. And I just haven't gotten to be able to do it. So my fingers are crossed that one day I will be able to pull that off.
Oh, there's still time.
Well,
you ain't dead yet, Richard.
yeah, but I'm not allowed to drive. That's the problem.
Then you just need cohorts. You got
That's true.
2 right here, 3 in Casey, 4 in Fox. We could take this one to a whole
Well,
other level.
I've seen a bunch of travel channels, but I've never seen where you got a group of YouTubers all together.
Oh, he's giving away the idea. He killed me.
That would actually be really cool.
Oh man, on the road with Richard. I can just see the channel name right now.
I mean, I've seen like on the sailboat channels where where you get a group of them and they go out to party and sometimes at these different places. But a group of YouTubers all traveling in like a RV together, that could be interesting.
Oh man, yeah, I
You
can
just
see.
gotta get
We need a tour bus for that one.
and we need a sponsor to put the lift in it and all that good because it's got to be wheelchair accessible. It's got to be Casey and Richard accessible.
And be able to do something that we could do, as a big family, man. That would be awesome.
We're gonna take the Partridge Family to a whole nother level, baby.
Oh yeah.
I love it. But could we please not use their color scheme on the bus?
No shit.
Fine, Casey, fine.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Because that would be going way too far, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Because I just want something that would allow us to be able to do the fun aspects of traveling around and seeing all of the stuff all of the landmarks, and be able to just see these things that I fought for and just want to see it, and be able to meet the everyday American people and have fun while doing it, and do it at a leisurely pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not be rushed, and just get to see what this country is all about, and
Yeah.
This country isn't like other countries in the fact that we're not unified by a single ethnic group. we're a hodgepodge of peoples that are unified by what we love, or at least that's how we used to be. And I want to see us get back to that, because whenever you come together, you're stronger than your parts. Problem is, we've got a political party that has literally been doing its damnedest to divide us.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucked up thing is, the ones that doing the dividing are the ones accusing everybody else of being the ones doing the dividing, which is ridiculous.
Yep.
And it just really burns my butt. It falls into that whole concept of the supervillain with an awesome PR team, and it's just really wild, you know.
Mm.
And
Right.
it like I said, it's just one of those things that's always confused the bejesus out of me, how they're able to get away with some of the stuff that they do. I mean, we've actually caught some of them doing some really nasty stuff, and we try to, and they get away with it. So go figure. You don't want to meet 50% of the American people. They're communist, socialist, Democrats. Plus, the only two solutions are Eldritch God or the Emperor of Man appears.
I hate to agree with him, but he's right.
Yeah.
I think we have consensus.
Yeah, I don't think it's 50%. I think it's more along the lines of 20 to 30 that are just whacked out of their gourds, that are doing the really crazy fucked up shit that just doesn't make no damn sense. And this arrived today. Let me turn my camera on to show it to you. I need to make this thing a little bit bigger. There we go. My new Wacom pen to replace the one that came with my little tablet.
Mm.
The one that came with it doesn't want to work. Don't know why. This was my Christmas gift to myself.
Aww.
Oh,
And it works.
Seems to work. Yep.
Yep.
yay.
Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
happy. I can now carry this with me and be able to draw while I'm out and about. I just have to make sure I put this into something that will not get broke. I think that's what happened.
That would be me. That'd be the first thing that happened. I'd break it.
Just like when you get a new phone, first thing you do is drop it.
Hey, Richard, may I ask a personal question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've always wanted one of those kind of devices. How much does it cost?
This one, I bought it on sale for $300.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. In fact, give me 1 second, and I'll put the link to it in for the one I actually bought, because it's a Wacom that I bought it off of Amazon. Let's see, where are you? Because Wacom makes some really good tablets. The Wacom One is now like 250, is on sale for $250, but you have to hook it up into your computer. Let's see, the Movinky Pad 11 is what this is called, and it's an awesome tablet. It's Wacom, and let's see, where did I put you? There we go. Okay. All right, here you go, Casey. I'm putting the link into the private chat for you. And if you want, I'll send you that link on Twitter X for you.
Would
You
you
want me to send it?
please? I'd really like to try to get one of those.
Ooh, Casey,
Yeah,
you could do so much with that.
Oh,
It's an Android system, so it's easy to use, and you just have to make sure you keep it plugged in so it stays charged up.
All right.
Let me make sure you get sent through. There we go. I sent you the link on Twitter X as well.
Thank you, and I see it popping up right now.
Sweet. It's a really good system. I mean, the Moniki, I bought the cover to protect it, and I bought the protective piece to put over top of it so it doesn't get scratched up. And it was all on sale over Christmas, so I bought it that way. Right now, the price is $449.
Yikes.
A little bit.
yeah.
Casey's birthday's also in June. If
Yeah, if
we
we
need
could
to start thinking about birthday presents.
now the Wacom
Aw.
One 14 drawing tablet, which is this one. It's on sale right now for $300.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
it's one that you got to hook up to your to a laptop or a computer, and I've got the program to be able to run it on my laptop. And for the longest time, whenever I'd go out and I was going to be spending a weekend out, I'd take my laptop and that with me so I could have it to be able to draw. It also works great as a secondary monitor.
Ah,
Oh well, yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it? Not a bad idea.
Zach says, "My birthday is in May, so if you want to, hey, if I can, I'll do it." But like I said, yeah, I also used to do. Zachary said that whenever he's out and about, he uses traditional art supplies, which I also do. I carry a little. I carry these with me everywhere I go, which is
Gotcha.
little clipboards with the big index cards, because it's got lines on this side so I can write notes, and it's blank on this side so I can draw on that. And that's how I do quick costume sketch designs to come up with oh wow, I got an idea for a superhero, or I've got an idea for a villain, and I'll just sketch them out, and then I write the notes on the other side. And then when I get home, I transfer it over to something else. Designing characters is really, really fun. Like whenever I'm doing for say the Star Trek role playing game, I cast my characters, go through actors, actresses, and models, and so on, to come up with what I want for my characters. And it's one of those things that I've actually thought about doing a thing where we actually cast our own Star Trek series, where we'd say, okay, this is who we want to play the captain, this is who we want to play the first officer, and so on, and just have fun with it. And just it's one of those things of, you can cast any actor or actress you want, Sure, Zach. We can definitely do that. I wanted to ask if you could help me make a design for the funnel web. Sure, that'd be awesome. Funnel web is his character for Logan's Mutants and Masterminds game, which is a version of Spider-Man, and which is pretty cool. Logan runs a Mutants and Masterminds game as well. Trying to see if he'll run a Fallout game for us, because I want to get Shrubby to play that with us. Is Shrubby still in the house? Because I've got a plan for our Fallout game. I don't think he hasn't responded, so that means he's not there. My plan is quite evil. Because I love playing Fallout 76, and he says he'll never play Fallout 76 again. So we're gonna see if we can talk him into playing the Fallout role-playing game, and set it in Appalachia so we can get him playing Fallout 76 without it.
I feel like we need one of those house divided license plates for the pad, or a sign every time you say something like that.
Hey man,
No,
I gotta have an evil streak sometime.
you know what we need? We need like evil music.
Yes.
For his wall.
Exactly. I mean, what's a Devious Richard without some evil background music?
Well, I do have my own goatee, so there is that. So I don't have to have the strap on whenever we go through the mirror universe. I've already got a goatee.
Wait, where is Shrubby? Because he could be like phrasing.
Yeah. That's why I did it. That's why I said it.
Yeah,
I'm picking up Shrubby's slack. What is the world coming to?
He's definitely slacking.
No. Like I said, that's
well, when you get a certain age, it just kind of slacks off.
Yeah, that's true. What you doing, little butt? Yeah. Sorry.
No problem. Kitty time.
But like I was saying, drawing is so much fun, and the fact that I'm actually getting to draw again, and I just wished I wasn't hurting so damn bad. Thursday, for those who didn't know, was my sister's father-in-law's funeral, and it really took a lot out of me. My leg ended up swelling up really, really bad, and I had to get help getting my boot off. And ever since, my right ankle has been killing me. Fortunately, Friday I've got a telehealth appointment with my primary care physician's head nurse, so be able to talk with her about it and find out when my Cyclopentazoline's coming. When are you sending me my muscle relaxants? I need my muscle relaxants. And to find out whenever they're scheduling me to go through their new pain clinic. I'm hoping that they're actually going to be issuing some pain medicine instead of just saying, "Here, sit here and go lam 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 lam," and it'll go away. And I'm like, "Listen, dumbass, I've already tried that shit. It didn't work. It just does not work. I can only push past pain for so long before I collapse in excruciating pain." It's frustrating, so many people don't understand chronic pain conditions nowadays. They really don't.
No.
Especially considering the fact that they've classified all opioid deaths it's especially the fentanyl overdoses as an opioid overdose, completely ignoring the fact the majority of the people that are dying from fentanyl overdoses are dying thanks to the fact that they took fentanyl that was made to look like something other than what it was. Go figure.
Oh no.
Okay, Fox asked me a question in private. Does THC help you any, Richard? I'm allergic to wacky weed, and we're not exactly sure what part of wacky weed that I'm allergic to.
I see.
So we're gonna
Probably avoid that then.
So what we're thinking about trying is doing an experiment with the where you rub the oil on to see if that helps with the pain and see if there's an allergic reaction to it.
Yeah.
And my sister's got some gummies, and she's like, grab the Farscape, the complete series, and go over to her house, and we'll watch Farscape complete series, and she's gonna give me some gummies.
Eat gummies all night. Yep.
And we'll watch Farscape, which is trippy anyway. So we're gonna see what happens.
Ooh.
And if it gets really wild, man.
Don't let Richard near a computer. That could be one heck of a live stream.
Yeah, no kidding. Just have fun.
Now that's what I'd pay to watch.
Well, whenever I get, my sister said that whenever I had the pharmacologically induced psychotic break, and I wasn't trying to escape, I was acting like a big 3-year-old. And I'm like, well, I thought I was kidnapped. So, yeah, of course I was trying to escape. No, I haven't tried edibles yet. Everybody keeps asking me about the edibles. And like I said, haven't tried it yet because I need to have somebody there with me to make sure I don't have an allergic reaction to it.
And don't worry, Richard, if the gummies are successful, I'll keep you in a supply of fudge till your heart is content.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yes, Alex can make some good fudge.
Oh, fudge. I used to make some a really good brownies that I used to make. In fact, Emma loved when I made brownies. I'd make brownies with walnuts and had a great time with it. Give me a second.
But did you use special butter?
Yep, I used Irish butter.
That's not quite the special butter she had in mind.
Thanks, Casey. Love you.
Hey,
No,
the only butter I've ever really used that was special was the Irish stuff. That stuff is awesome.
Good, I'll use the Irish stuff to make the good stuff. Whatever you want, Richard. The higher fat content in the butter and the purer it is, the better for the better end
The
product.
better the infusion.
Better the infusion.
Sweet. Nadine brought me some Wendy's burgers tonight. Woohoo.
ooh.
Now, anybody who knows anything, I love Wendy's. Wendy's has got some really good food. I actually worked at a Wendy's for a little while. Right outside of the Carowinds here in town. There's a Wendy's that sits right outside the gates, and I worked part-time for a summer there, and it was so much fun. I actually got to meet Dave Thomas because of it.
Ooh.
He was pretty cool.
Man,
And
I used to love me a triple with cheese.
oh yeah. Now
They have this mozzarella stick, like chicken parm sandwich.
Yeah, you got them going. Y'all deal with this.
They had it out there and haven't brought it back since, and I love those damn things.
Brian, Shatterer says, so you're saying fat is good? Yes, fat is actually good for you. Uh, I mean, my generation, we got hosed up by the so-called food pyramid that has messed with our metabolisms so horribly.
Let's be
And
real. Did anybody actually follow that shit though?
Not unless we had to, damn it.
I did because I was trying to be happy, tried to be healthy, and I ended up getting fat, as you saw when I turned the camera on.
Too many carbs and shit.
And which is wild because I used to be super skinny
Sandwich.
because I was 6'1" and I weighed 135 pounds when I was right up until I was about 24, 25. Then I started gaining weight, and it just really, I just started putting on weight and kept putting on weight and putting on weight and putting on weight while trying to follow the diets and stuff that the CDC and them said, here, you got to eat more of this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, great. Okay. So I was eating fish and chicken so much, it wasn't even funny. And that's when my stomach problems really started. I started having all kinds of messed up stuff. Brian Shatterer.
Brain
Brain
shatter.
shatter.
No, who is this?
Carlos.
Yeesh.
Defty. Okay. And Wavo's in the chat. All right, cool. Hello, brother.
Hey, Wayne.
You still got a slot if you ever want to make it. Right now, I'm enjoying my Yoo-hoo.
We're gonna have to buy you. We're gonna have to go to like Sam's Club to buy you Yoo-hoo, Richard.
Yeah, I'm thinking we ought to just buy it by the pallet load.
Or send them to Yoo-hoo's Anonymous.
Yeah, well, my Yoo-hoo, I started drinking Yoo-hoos again because my body was like, hey, dude, grab a Yoo-hoo. I'm like, okay. Then I drank a Yoo-hoo, and my body's like going, okay, I want another one. And I'm not right now. So I only do my Yoo-hoos whenever I'm doing my live streams.
Oh, it's your live stream treat. Well, then it's a celebration. So tonight you might have to have two.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, live it up, dude. You only
Yeah.
get 100 once, man.
Yeah.
I am so thankful for you guys. And all right, most people don't enjoy their Yoo-hoo on live stream except for Jeffrey Tubin. Yes, Tubin the Tubin.
Fish. Shit.
So that's what we made the joke of referring to wanking as tubing from now on.
Richard, don't forget to highlight the chat because we got people being funny in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a tubing
That's
player.
to keep up with everything and highlight chat.
Well, then one
And
of you boys
Zachary
get on and help him.
Zachary, he's like responding to the possibility of me being addicted to Yoo-hoo because he likes his Monster Energy drinks, which is one of the reasons why we keep saying that it's more proof that Tony is part of the family since both Zachary and Tony guzzle Monster Energy drinks.
I was bad with Red Bull at one time, but
Oh God,
now I don't. Now I can't stand them.
I can't stand the smell of Red Bull.
I still remember when Red Bull first came out, they would go to science fiction and gaming conventions and hand them out. They would just hand one out to people to try to get them to try them out and taste them. I took 2 sips of that Red Bull and I couldn't drink the rest of it. And this one dude was sitting there drinking 2 of them at once, and he's like, "You're not going to drink it?" Nope. Can I have it? sure, here, have it. And he's like, thank you. So he was
Did he give him wings?
two fisting it to trying to three fist, and it was hilarious. But that dude was so wired for the rest of that convention. He was the only person that was staying up with me because I wasn't sleeping. I spent the nights drawing people's characters so I could make enough money to have food and rent a hotel room. Because that's how much money I was actually able to make doing my artwork at conventions, enough to get a hotel room.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Because I would go to conventions. I made sure I had the money to get there and get back and to buy my ticket in. That's how much money I would take. Then I would get to the convention and then start drawing for people and raising money to pay for my food and pay for my hotel rooms. And the con staff would see me doing this, and they'd also see me running errands and stuff for the guests. So they turned around and started inviting me as a guest to their conventions. They're like, yeah, we got Richard Spake here as one of our fan guests. And actually had big name writers and people like that. It was like, wait, you've got Art Dude coming? Yeah, he's going to be there to help us out with the rest of the guests and do his artwork. They're like, you're going to have him do the costume contest? Yep. We're in. And then they would run around the convention looking for people with babies and little children. And go, you got a costume for your kid? Yeah. Make sure the kid's in the costume contest. You should. What? Just do it. But it's store-bought. We don't care. Put the baby in the costume contest. You'll understand why. And so they always put the children and babies like at the 2/3 mark, because as soon as the baby showed up, I'd be like, oh, we found our winner. And they're like, no, be quiet. No, we found the winner. The baby wins. The baby gets it. And the audience would just start laughing and cracking up. No, we got to see everybody, man. The baby's got to win, man. The baby's got to win. Don't worry. We'll deal with this in the back. Okay. Okay. But the baby's got to win. It was so funny.
Well, nobody can resist like a baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, this was back in the 90s before there was Baby Yoda. Though they did have, there was this one costume that the baby was, okay, the guy and his wife was dressed up as Jack and the Beanstalk, and the wife was dressed up as the harp. So guess what the baby was dressed as?
The goose?
No. The peas in the pod.
Ah.
So I traded all this stuff for this magic bean, and he pulls out the baby, and the baby was like just about a month to 2 months old. And as soon as he pulled that out, I was like, it's over. We found
Don't hang it up.
I was like, that's our winner. That's our winner. And that's what started it. And oh man, I loved going to those conventions up there in Virginia and upper North Carolina and West Virginia. It was so great. And because I went to ShivaCon, Kaleidoscope, SciCon. There was a couple of Star Trek conventions. Let's see. Of course, there's Con Carolinas that's here in Charlotte, and Heroes Con, which is also in Charlotte. HeroCon is comic book convention that's put on by Heroes Aren't Hard to Find, which it was the first comic book store in the Carolinas.
Oh,
And I mean, those guys were awesome. Oh, Wavo's got a message for Casey. Let me put it up for him. Casey, I got an idea for a story I could use some help with when we both get the time.
Oh, whenever you need it, buddy. Whenever you want it.
And
I could put my book on hold if need be.
now, if you guys are in the Carolinas or the region or in the area to where you can get to Charlotte and you love comic books, Heroes Con is the convention for you. It's all the professionals in the comic book industry prefer coming to Heroes Con than going to Comic Con in San Diego and New York.
oh, I believe we have some veteran Connors in the chat.
Oh, sweet.
I
Because
will let them reveal themselves.
at Heroes Con, the comic professionals are the stars. People come to see them. At the big Comic Cons, people are going to go see the movie stars and the TV stars, which is really wild. You're going to a comic books convention and you're treating the people right.
Richard, read the chat.
Carlos says 26-year vet of San Diego Comic Con. So we got to get your butt up here for HeroCon.
Uh-huh.
Now, Con Carolinas had the potential to be a family-friendly Dragon Con because they kept all the adult stuff after hours, after the kids would go to bed. And then the new people that took it over have pretty much changed that. Oh, yeah. Nerd culture did get grabbed up by the pop culture. I blame Big Bang Theory for that because it made nerd culture put it out there in the limelight, made it fun, and made people think, "Hey, this is awesome. They're pretty cool." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, and now they come in and pollute it, so we can't even go over there.
Yep. And unfortunately, us nerds, we did not understand the whole concept of gatekeeping because we just wanted to share the stuff that we loved with others. So we accepted everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were the outcast. So somebody shows up and says, "Hey, this looks interesting." And oh my God, if it was a girl, we felt we bent over backwards welcoming them into the group to show them all the stuff. It's like, yeah, this is a girl is fascinated by Star Trek and Star Wars and role-playing games. Oh, hell yeah. We bent over backwards to make them feel comfortable.
Yeah, the only problem with me bending over backwards is I can't get back up when I do.
Yeah. That sounds like me nowadays.
Dude, at least you could do it once. I couldn't even do it in the old days.
But Casey,
man.
just think about the ride you can give them now with your wheels.
Yep.
Well, if I could ever get one that wants to sit on the lap, yes. You know, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad for so many women because they don't understand. When you get Casey, it's like getting a sex toy. The batteries are always included.
But yeah, I still remember when I went to Dragon Con because I'd never been, and I had a friend of mine who was from Wales that had moved here to the States, and he says I should have never taught you the sheep jokes because Wales has a whole bunch of sheep jokes, and because I got good at sheep jokes, man. so good at it. He's like, I should never have taught you these damn jokes. Him and his wife took me to Dragon Con, and with a friend of mine named Janine, and Janine was doing staff work. So I got to hang out with the staff and the guests. I got to meet Lou Ferrigno, Richard Hatch, the guy who played Boomer. I met almost all of the cast for Firefly except for Nathan Fillion. He wasn't there that year. And the guy who played Book, Shepard Book, he wasn't there. But I got to meet everybody else from there. Even got met Margaret Weiss, who saw my artwork, and she hired me on the spot to do artwork for her game company.
Nice.
And gave me a copy of the Serenity role-playing game and had all of the people sign it. And I ended up donating that to the North Carolina, the University of North Carolina in Charlotte's gaming club, to raffle it off to raise money to help somebody that was going through cancer treatments. Because I gave them a stack of role-playing game books that I had that had all been signed by the people that worked on them, so we could make enough money to try to help the college student that needed the help with their medical bills. And from what I was told, they were able to raise it because they actually had signatures from the cast and crew, the cast of Firefly that was in that book, and people were like, "Oh yeah, money rained to raise money." William Sova says, "Congratulations on getting 100 subscriber." Also, hello there, everybody. Howdy, William Sova.
Hello.
Welcome to the club.
Hello.
And but going to Carlos actually got to meet Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion, from everybody who's ever met him, said he's funny and he cares about the fans and he's awesome. So okay, Carlos's wife was gonna jump on him, so they wouldn't let her near him. Okay.
Oh. Even the ladies got to have some fun. Come on now.
Yep. And but yeah, the best. I actually used Nathan Fillion as the chief engineer on one of the ships in the Star Trek game I was putting together. A Canadian chief engineer by the name of Diefenbaker. It's going to be fun.
No soup for you.
Yep, they are like soup Nazis at con for the lines at times. Very much so. But it's hilarious. I mean, I would go to all these conventions and get to meet all these really big famous people and just talk to them like they were, like regular normal people. And they really responded to that. It's like I wasn't fawning all over them. I asked them serious questions and then asked them about what they enjoyed the most about what they do. And it's like when I met Miss Roddenberry, and when she saw my artwork and she asked what the favorite character that she played on Star Trek, and I told her number one. She was expecting me to say Nurse Chapel or Lixwana. I was like, no. Number one from The Cage. And the look on her face when I said that, And she just got this big bright smile and says, "What about her did you like the best?" And I was like, "She was competent, she was awesome, and she was smart, and she knew what the hell she was doing." And her smile got even bigger, and she was almost glowing about that.
Oh,
And because she was one of my first crushes, man. From when I was a little kid, she was like she's on the same level for me as a little kid that Wonder Woman was on, Isis was on, and what was her name? Jamie Summers from The Bionic Woman was on.
Mm.
Now, if you'll notice, all those ladies, except for one, has something in common.
were they all redheads?
No, they were all brunettes.
Okay.
Jamie Summers was blonde. Yeah. I've always been attracted to either redheads or brunettes. But it was something else getting to meet all these people. And then my family didn't believe me when I tell them about all the people I'd met until Rebecca went with me to a convention and saw my interactions with all these famous people, and the fact that half of them knew who I was and remembered my name, remembered my medical conditions, and how they would be giving me stuff off of their tables here, because I was looking at one of the guy's books. I was like, "Oh, this is awesome. I wish I had the money right now," and set it back down. He says, "What, you ain't got money on you right now?" And I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, "Take it here." And he signs it and gives it to me. I'm like, "No, man, you need the money." He's like, no, I got plenty of them. Take it. And there was this one guy that was that I ended up meeting. I gave him one of my challenge coins, and he turned around and gave me, I can't remember, he gave me a couple of things that was like worth a whole lot of money. He was like, "I can't take this." And then he turns to my sister and says, "You take it for him, and when you get home, make sure he takes it home with him." And when she came home and told my parents about it, the look on my parents' faces was like, "Oh my God."
Great, it made me look like Iron Castle.
And but yeah, I love going to conventions, guys. If you guys have never been to a convention, you need to go. It's so awesome because you're surrounded by people who are there because they love the same stuff you love. And you can sit there and just talk to people about this stuff. And odds are you're going to meet somebody who knows more about it than you do. And you'll learn something and you'll get to have fun doing it. And you're like, "Oh my God, this is so awesome." And like I said, we never gate kept. We wanted the people to come in and so we could share this stuff that we loved with them. And now we've got the people that we let in that were basically tourists who just wanted to see this stuff, who've come in and taken it over, and they're now trying to kick us out. Yep, Siggy's right. Convention crud was the price you paid for going to conventions, because if you did catch the cold after the convention, you suck. Uh-oh, Casey's got a phone call.
Casey's got a phone call. Casey's got a phone call. Let's all listening.
But like I said, if you guys get to a convention, please do. You're gonna love it. And,
I think we need to add conventions to our road trip, Richard.
Oh God, yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm envisioning this great map of the U.S. and a nice, bus RV thing with the Patriot logo with all of us on it, and it goes about and makes these little stops here, and then we film, and we go here, and we film.
That would be so cool.
It's all coming together in my head, which we all know is a whole nother hole we don't know if we want to go down, but guess what? We're going there.
All right. Fox says that he hates large crowds. I
Oh.
Yeah,
totally feel you, man.
I got enough weed and Xanax, boys. We'll be good.
Well, when I went to Dragon Con, I was only able to go out in the crowds for sure, for maybe an hour, hour and a half at a time. Then I'd have to go back to my room, take my pain medicine, and be knocked out for a couple of hours, and then go back out. Now, remember how I said Con Carolinas had the potential of being a family-friendly Dragon Con?
Yes.
This comes from the fact that there were so many people in costume at Dragon Con. It was amazing. And they had some really creative costumers there. The first time I ever saw somebody dressed up in Warhammer 40K armor was there. And this dude was in the big, huge honking suit that he was basically on stilts to be able to move around it, to do the whole suit.
Hey, Richard.
Yep.
I'm sorry, buddy, but I have to go.
Okay, brother. It's all right. Hold on and hawk your stuff before you run. I'll make you big. Here we go. You're nice and big now.
Richard, congratulations again on 100 subscribers. And may you have many more, because honestly, whether you want them or not, your channel deserves them. After you lovely people are done here, if there are any of you that haven't seen it, you should go check out my channel, Casey's Creepy Creations, and maybe find yourself a nice story you want to watch, or a nice zombie invasion or such. Anyway, I'd love a like, a share, a comment, maybe a subscription if you have one. If you have an empty one hanging around. Anyway.
Always.
Richard, you're the best, man. What can I tell you? I have the 100, and may you have many more. God bless all y'all.
Night,
Love you,
Case.
brother.
Love you, Kay.
Love you, Case.
We
See
love
you
you, brother. Just always. You've got a seat by the fire, no
I,
matter what we're doing. You
I,
got the seat.
I appreciate it. I just didn't know I was gonna, So I'll go eat dinner and go to bed.
All right, you be blessed, brother. Be blessed.
All right. I will see you all tomorrow or sometime this week.
And Wavo says, good night, Casey.
Night, Wavo. Hey, buddy, I will get back with you I'll get back with you sometime tomorrow or sometime this week.
And he also says, love you, Casey.
Love you too, buddy. I love all y'all. You guys are the best. Seriously.
I gotcha.
We're family, brother. We're family.
God bless y'all.
God bless you too, brother.
Oh, and Ellis, just make sure you make my brownies with extra butter, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a great night.
Have
Later,
a blessed
brother.
brother.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
But we went I was out in the convention, and I was riding the elevator with a family that had little kids, and the little boy was at eye level with the crotch. And there was this woman there that her costume was green body paint and jewelry and nothing else. Let me let me say this again, what her costume was. Green body paint and jewelry, which was some bracelets, anklets, and a belly chain, earrings, and a nose ring. And by the nose ring, I mean just a little bitty stud on one of her nostrils. Oh, and a tiara. That was it.
Well, at least she accessorized with the tiara. God forbid she didn't have the tiara.
Yeah. Now, she was riding the elevator back up with her best friend, who was going to be helping her reapply body paint, because she had runny paint problems from between her legs
Oh boy.
that made the paint go away, where the wetness was at, because she was that aroused and turned on by being butt naked, wearing nothing but body paint in public in the middle of the day. And the little boy in the elevator was right at eye level. And
he didn't say that, Swollen. He's just Zachy. Dad's just making a point.
just making a point, and I'm not saying, I'm not lying, that I did not enjoy the view. The view was very nice. I'm just going in the middle of the day with little kids around.
Probably
Yeah.
not a wise choice, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I have no problem with costumes like this. If you want to do that, let your freak fly.
Just not in the middle of the day.
And Swollen says the kid probably did enjoy it too. Yeah, he probably did, because he did have a little smile on his face of because he was perfect eye level of hairless coochie shot.
And I will have to agree. Con people are freaks.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Now, although some of us do have class, like I do have to say, when I did my poison ivy back in the day, what I crafted, my girl child was right there the whole time when I worked on it, because I taught her how to airbrush paint and sew, and add bits and bobs. It was, if I create it in front of my kid, I can wear it in front of my kid. I could wear it to a family appropriate con.
Yep. And that's my whole thing. If you're gonna have an adult costume, just don't wear it around kids. That was my only opposition to it. And I mean, back in the 90s, before the term cosplay came into being here in the States, I was designing costumes for people. And I did so many costume designs for people that were LARPing the World of Darkness conventions. And a couple of the costumes I ended up designing ended up inspiring this little thing called steampunk.
Oh, Richard. I adore, or back in the day, I adored steampunk. You don't even know how many gears and stuff we still have downstairs in my crafting stuff from where I was creating a steampunk belly dance costume.
Oh, wow.
I thought about making a steampunk puppet because we still have so much stuff.
And I mean, I've been around doing this stuff since I was a kid. Since I was Zachary's age, I was doing this stuff. And it was just amazing. Carlos is saying, do it. Steampunk puppet.
Okay.
And
we'll have to find a body and have to get working on that. If you think it'll work, I don't know what kind of personality I'll have, but
have to make sure you got a good Victorian voice for it.
I'll have to practice.
Yeah.
Because the Victorian
kind of snooty, but still.
But grungy too. It's such a, oh, look at all these new projects. Dang it, you creative people out there. You slay me.
All right, hold on a second. Scooby Pup's asking me when we're doing this. This.
Well, get her ass in here.
Yeah. And I mean, going to these conventions is one of those things, and it's just awesome, man. Conventions, you go, you hang out, you meet all these awesome different people. Just a blast. Scooby Pup, welcome to the show. Tell
Hello,
everybody who you are
Howdy.
and what you do.
I am Scooby Pup. I host podcast and Scooby Pup's Barcade and Scooby Pup's Refuse. That's pretty much all there really is to say to me. On the Barcade, I just simply play games, and that much to say about that. Refuse, I review games and movies, and podcast, which is my flagship show. I pretty much just have guests come on and we talk games or movies or comics or anime, whichever topic is on the table.
It's always fun having you on, Scooby. How, are you,
I'm on via phone right now, so that's why you don't have my usual little avatar up.
no, that's all right.
Okay. I like this one too, though.
Yep, it's
This
you with
is the picture that used to be on the end of my stream. It used to show this picture, but it was a full-fledged version of the picture, and it said like, subscribe, follow, and thank you for watching. Now now I have a different one for the ending, and the one that I use for the ending now is actually fully animated and actually does stuff, primarily dancing.
Cool. And Zachary is joining.
Hey yo, what's good?
Just behave. No fights. No fights. We're having fun.
Man, I was gonna fucking terrorize clankers and deliver democracy. But I guess I'm not allowed to do that now.
But anyway, we've got. We're talking about going to conventions and how.
I'm about to go to my first convention soon.
Which one?
I think it's a Comic Con. After I think it's after May. My mother's gonna buy the tickets on Friday.
Oh, sweet.
I actually have a cosplay for it,
Awesome.
but the cosplay is of an anime character, so I'm breaking the
That's awesome.
rules.
A costume is a costume is a costume.
Yeah.
That's one of the most awesome parts about going to the conventions is all the people in cosplay outfits. Your Aunt Becca, she takes my camera with her and takes pictures the whole time of all the different cosplays.
I've had my picture taken many, many times from cosplays.
And
Cosplaying is when you do a cosplay costume, you can there's two ways to do it, and you can tell who's the true fan.
Amen.
And
Scoob.
the true fan is the one who actually takes the time out to make the costume themselves. And then you have the average fan, who's the normie who just goes out and buy the costume. The one who takes
that's kind of debatable. You can still be like a massive fan and like buy the cosplay because like some people just aren't able to like afford the materials. Like you could just like get a cheap one off of like AliExpress.
No, but that's the thing though, is if you go cheapo half-assed, it's not like you're saying, oh yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a really big fan. Okay, if you're a really big fan, then put your heart and soul into whatever it is you're trying to do. Show the effort as towards what you're trying to do. Don't just take $50 and toss it out into an anime store and say, hey, give me this costume. You go out, and I've gone out and had like done measurements taken and gone from one store to another. For example, when I got my Revan costume, I had to go from one Japanese store to another to get Hakama pants, get measured for them, get robes, all that kind of stuff. I had to
Or you got
go
them
to
measured and made for you, so you didn't make it. That's
so
kind of a good thing.
and for
Well,
the
we had
That- I was
at
trying to be
Louisville,
sarcastic right there. I was trying to
for,
play that off as a joke.
for my
there
for
used
my
to be-
bleach costume, I actually had to
Bleach?
get legitimate samurai sandals, which I actually did. They are not comfortable to walk in, but you know what? Hey,
Back when I
anything.
was in primary school, I used to like only wear sandals.
all right. One of the guys that like Brain Shatterer says, many don't have the skill set but have the passion. Scooby, there was this one guy that went to the same conventions I did. A black gentleman that had some of the same mental difficulties that my nephew Dustin has, but he was able to write a fan fiction novel about his favorite superhero, which was Green Lantern. And his Green Lantern costume was a Green Lantern T-shirt. He made his own Green Lantern ring and a pair of blue jeans that he dyed green, and a pair of green Converse tennis shoes.
That still falls under though. That still falls under a labor of love though. He made the effort to make his own stuff. Like I said, he didn't go to how should I put it? He didn't go to a Halloween store.
Yeah.
He took the initiative. He took the initiative to show his own love by doing his own thing.
Yep.
Have you
fan fiction is another thing. It's another great way to show your love for something. I've done fan fiction.
Oh yeah, and
have you watched an anime called My Dress Up Darling?
Yes.
It's all about cosplay. It's amazing.
There's many animes about cosplaying I've seen.
The only downside I have with My Dress Up Darling is that there's a lot of fan service.
Yes, there are a lot of fan service animes which are kind of
I wouldn't
creepy.
have a problem with the fan service if if it was like based in college years and not high school.
Yeah.
Which Hey, guys, is it alright if I send you a picture of the characters so you can like show it to everyone so they know, so they like can visualize the character?
Send it to Crazy Horse because I can't share it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, one of the things about this guy, I wished I could remember his name, but I have such a hard time remembering names. I remember people by their face and by their scent. He was awesome. I loved this kid. Even though he was actually older than me, I still considered him a kid because he had that innocence, that creativity of a child that had no bounds. And when I found out he passed away, everybody that went to the same conventions that he did, we grieved for him like you wouldn't believe. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, if you guys can get to a convention, find a good one. There are bad conventions out there.
Oh yeah.
Especially the ones that where the people running it are basically doing it just for the money. And
okay, it's down in the bottom, Richard.
I've been to like 6 different conventions. I've been asked to work at one of them, but not for like money or anything. Either way, I wouldn't have cared. I would have done it. But yeah, like when it comes to cosplay and everything, even if it doesn't look exactly like the one that you see on the shows, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you put in the effort to make your own thing. As long as that's what I'm saying for cosplay. It's a labor of love to show your fandom. doing fan fiction, that's great. I've done fan fiction. Everybody does their own little fan fiction. It's a great way of getting immersed in the world. If you want to represent something, a certain character or whatever, and you don't have the money or skills to do anything like that, but you want to go out as far as you can to do something with your own skills, like you said, with a t-shirt and the sneakers and things like that, that also, it's a labor of love. It shows that you are a real fan.
Yeah, the ones that get me are the ones that just buy the store, those store brand ones, and
if you go out and
they try to make you think. They'll actually sit there and tell you, "Oh no, I made this myself."
Yeah, you get the normies, the ones who go out there and say, "I am the ultimate fan. Look what I did." Yeah, great. You went to a costume store and spent $10 on a costume, and then claimed you said you made it. Whoop-de-doo.
Like $150.
Now, if you spend good on a good quality costume,
yeah, it's like extremely good quality. It's like handmade with like amazing fabric.
Well,
yeah, those are the ones that you usually have to get measured for and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had to get. I was working on trying to make my American Patriot costume, and I sent them my measurements, and I sent the pictures to them to get it made, and only had enough money for the top.
And then
the messed up thing was when they sent it to me, they got the measurements for the shirt all wrong, and I couldn't wear it.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. And I had that happen with one of my costumes one time. They had the measurements wrong for the bust, and I had to send it back and have them remeasure and everything. So after getting remeasured again and then sending the dress back, they sent it back after all the tailoring was done, and it came out fine.
Oh, sweet. But but like I said, when I would do judging at costume contests because of I was designing people's costumes at these conventions, and we had a blast. And I was getting invited to go to the conventions as a fan, especially when it came to my costume designs and stuff like that, because I'd be put on the panel with the other costumers and helping people get into costuming and costume design. And then it came time to do the judging of the costume contest. And the con staff would be running around the con the entire time looking for children and babies.
That sounds suspicious.
And go, do you have a costume for your child? If you do, have your kid submit them for the costume contest, please. And then they would keep the children like 2/3 of the way in, just so when the babies showed up in costume, I could stand up and go, "Oh, the costume contest is over. We have found our winner. The baby wins."
I remember I went to an anime convention one time, and a person came up. They were dressed for Minecraft, and they were using cardboard. Yeah. And what made the thing so funny is when they called him up, he had such big cardboard pieces around him. I guess he didn't pay attention to what size you should actually be using when you walk around like that.
Yeah.
That he tripped and fell, crushed most of his boxes, and some of the arms came off. I was like, oh man, oh my God, I feel so sorry for him. I was like, the amount of effort he put in all this for all this to happen.
And Wavo also says that he has never been to a con, though he would love to. Hey, if we can pull it off, man, we'll see if we can get you to come up for Heroes Con. And I think you'd enjoy it. Going to a comic book convention and just seeing all the people in costume, it's just, oh my God, it's awesome.
I've been to San Diego Comic-Con. I've been to Otakon. I've been to NecoCon.
Well, Wait,
God,
Otakon is the anime convention. What's the next?
no. San Diego Comic-Con is the comic book convention. Otakon is the United States' largest anime convention.
Yeah, that's what that was the one I meant about the anime convention. What is it like?
I've
It's
been to
like
that thing.
a comic
I've been
convention,
to
but
that
more
thing
anime.
I've been to that thing for dozens of years, and I gotta say it gets bigger. It started out in Baltimore Convention Center, but the thing was is that every year it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it got so big to the point where they had to say the Baltimore Convention Center can no longer hold the amount of people that's coming in, so they had to move it over to the Washington D.C. Convention Center. Um, So Otakon is absolutely amazing. It's fun as hell. The raves are amazing. The gaming center area, so fun. The amount of the bands that come in,
Mhm.
great. The store, I mean the kiosks that come in, everything you can possibly imagine. I remember one year I went there and somebody was walking around dressed up as a Luke Skywalker, and they had a full-fledged, fully working R2D2 that they had built themselves that was just going around with them and made the noises and everything. I was like, is there anything in that? And he goes, only mechanics. I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, I'm 100. I was like, prove it. And he lifted up the lid and there was nothing but like wire workings in there and everything. I was like, Jesus, this guy's a whiz.
Yep. All
I
right.
mean,
William Sova says, I wish I could go to
MomoCon.
MomoCon this year because they're hosting the first North American WonderCon exhibit. Is that the Wonder Woman convention for WonderCon? Because I've heard of a WonderCon, but I think that was the Wonder Woman convention. But I'm not sure. But Wavo's here. How you doing, Wavo? Say hello to everybody.
I decided to stop in for a minute and say
Aww.
hi. I'm between projects right now, so I spared a couple of minutes to come in and help and celebrate.
Oh, thank you, brother. One of the, like I said, conventions are just
They're fun.
They're so much fun, and you get to meet so many people, and the love that they have for the same medium that you love. It's so it's infectious. It's just so much fun. You can't help but to feel that love, and you get you get introduced to new stuff, and odds are, if you don't love it, you're gonna enjoy it. All right. William Savo says, no, it's Japan's premier figure and model kit exhibit. Oh, okay. That's the people that make the really articulate models and
Gundam.
action figures.
They're Gundams.
And then Carlos says it was classically held in San Francisco until about 7 years ago. They remodeled and kicked them out, so they went to Los Angeles. It's San Diego Con. It's San Diego Con, but smaller a little.
It's like another version of San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, okay. But I mean, hold on, there we go. I think there is many cons with the same name. San Diego Con tried to sue for this name Comic-Con. It's so stupid. Yeah, because Comic-Con pre-existed the San Diego one. Because yeah, it's really wild. And Chlamydia says, hey, welcome to the club.
Hey!
Well, a lot of times they sue because of the name, because it takes away from the amount of people that'll come. They don't want to. They don't want to share the business.
Yeah. Well, the messed up thing was they were suing a Comic-Con that was in an entirely different state. I think it was in Texas. They tried to sue them for using the phrase Comic-Con, which is wild. I mean, come on. it's one of those things of corporate money things, I think, more than anything else. But I just think that going to conventions is one of the most enjoyable things you can do with your clothes on. Unless, of course, you're wearing body paint and jewelry and nothing else.
I have seen people at Otakon appear in BDSM.
Yeah, that happened at Eurocon.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. I've seen some crazy ass shit appear over at Otakon and stuff like that. I've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah, but that shortened title is a perfect description and shouldn't have been gatekept or even attempted. Exactly. And I look at it this way: whenever you go to the conventions, I mean, especially if you're going to a general sci-fi convention where you've got so many different little sci-fi things there. I mean, when they've got the movie room, if they've got a movie room, they're usually showing all these various movies. And they've got an anime room. They're showing different anime.
Yep. It's part of the thing. It's usually and they usually have a schedule for this stuff, so it doesn't get in the way of things. Like they'll have the AMV like they'll have like for Otakon, for example, they'll have like 4 or 5 theaters, okay? And during those 4 or 5 theaters, they'll have a schedule for them. Like at 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, we'll have the AMV competition. Then for another theater room from like 7 to 10, you'll have a spoof YouTube videos competition. It's comedy AMV competition. So it's they try to keep everything to a schedule. Every convention does that.
Well, the SciCon, which was out of Virginia Beach, was the first time I went to a convention and they had an anime room. And for me, anime was Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind, Robotech, Battle of the Planets. That the stuff that you could get on VHS. And I went to this convention and they had an anime room. And I ended up getting stuck in the anime room for almost 24 hours just watching anime.
It's addictive.
And my friends were like going, "Where'd Spake go?" "Oh no, last time I saw him, he said he was going to check out the cartoons." And because that's what I thought. I saw anime, and I was like, "Oh, cartoons! I'm going to see what they got." And so they had been looking all throughout the entire convention for me, and they found me sitting in the anime room. And they're like, "What have you been doing?" "Just watching cartoons." And they're like, and people glared at me. "This isn't cartoons. This is anime."
It is cartoons because anime is Japanese for animation, so it is cartoons.
Yeah, and I'm like, the first time I've ever seen most of this stuff, and I was right because the people there was actually telling me, "Okay, this is this animation, this is this anime," and I'd write it down, and this is this one, and afterwards, they'd take me to the dealer's room where there was a guy there selling anime on.
I love the dealer's room. If you were to ever take me to an anime convention and you can't find me, go to the dealer's room. That is where I am.
Yeah.
And if I'm not in the dealer's room, then go to if there happens to be a comedy AMV competition going on, go to that area. You will find me. Yep. Or you'll find me in the karaoke room. Or you'll find me in the room where they do all the spoof videos.
All right. Carlos says, "And nerds on a budget will go and sleep in the PM panels, then go walk the city until the con opens again. Smells of armpit are abundant after day one. Year one, Hasbro gave Mossman, He-Man, Old Spice."
Wow.
As a giveaway. I love you guys.
I sent Spake. I I sent you a picture in Discord of one of my favorite pictures that I took of someone at Otakon. You should check it out. If you can show it on screen, that'd be awesome.
All right, I'm sending it to Crazy right now. There we go. Roddy Rod from The Fifth Element, one of my favorite movies, man. It's sad that so many of the people that starred in that movie has passed away already. And we lost all of them.
I see a lot of, whenever I go to Otakon, oh my God, the amount of costumes that I see there, like, that are just like so descriptive and in some cases don't even match the anime, but you know where they come from. And it's just kind of like, wow.
Yep. I mean,
like they'll take a certain dress from an anime and they'll put, instead of the regular coloring and stuff like that you'd see in the show, they'll put they'll make it blue and add stars and their own little personal touch. And it's like, I know where you're going with this and I admire it.
Yeah, it's just amazing the level of that the cosplayers do. Wavo, I just sent you that picture. See if you can put it up. I think Crazy's away from the keyboard at the moment.
Yeah, let me.
And I mean, it's something else. Oh, Carlos also added. I had one. I gave my buddy who loves He-Man. They are like $30 or more, I think now. Yeah, the original He-Man toys, if they're in really good shape, they're worth a lot of money. One of the guys I grew up with up on the mountain had every He-Man toy that they put out.
It's up for you.
All right, and I mean,
this guy, I'm not gonna lie, this guy gives off Chris Rock vibes.
Oh yeah, he did. He was awesome when I met him. He was so funny.
At Heroes Con, there's a guy that and Con Carolinas that does a lot of the Johnny Depp characters, and especially Captain Jack Sparrow. When he showed up at the con, as we watched him as he was walking to the door, normal every day as you please, but the moment he hit the door, he became Jack Sparrow. All the mannerisms, when he talked, he sounded just like Jack Sparrow. He looked exactly like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, there are some out there that.
I know a Twitch streamer who does a really, really good cosplay of Jack Sparrow on a regular basis on his channel,
and it was awesome. And some of the people that do the cosplay that are they're at a professional level, but they're still doing it as amateurs. And if you talk to them, they say that. And the fact that they're still learning as they go.
Yeah, because there's always something new to do.
Yeah, and I mean, oh man, William Silva says, have to head out. Night, everybody. Thank you for stopping in, William. If you ever want to jump on the panel, send me a message and I'll send you a link. Everybody's welcome by the fire. And you have a very blessed day now. And remember, you're not alone, and you are most definitely loved, even if it is by me. Have fun now, and be blessed. Now, one of the most things, I mean, you also get introduced. Oh, wait, he said.
Oh, wait, well, hold on a second. Which one of you mentioned full body paint?
I did.
I got a perfect one for you.
And William says, oh, thank you and congratulations. Now, another thing that I got introduced to at conventions was new types of snack foods. There was a guy that showed up with potato chips.
I sent it to Crazy.
All right.
All right, let's see if I can do it this way. Do stream. Open that back up. Share screen.
Because this one was also impressive.
Window. Ah, okay. Did it?
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
That is a woman who showed up. She's wearing the pants, the skirt, and she's wearing the top that she's wearing is a wrap, not a bra. A wrap.
What character is that?
That is, she's wearing a wrap, and the rest is all body paint and hair dye and stuff. It's a character from Naruto, I think.
Oh wow, sweet! That is so cool. Oh, I think we lost. No, Bevo's still here. Cool.
Yep, I'm here.
Let
me rephrase that. I'm here physically. Mentally, that's a different story.
Me too. It's okay.
No. There was a guy. The first time I ever had Pocky was at a convention.
I love Pocky.
And I made the mistake of bringing a box of it back home.
Well, which version did you buy?
Wait, can we go back? What's Pocky?
Oh
boy,
Pocky.
I have the same question.
Okay, so Pocky is it's a pretzel stick covered in either one of two things, covered in either chocolate or yogurt.
Oh, I'm game. Where do we get this? Sign me up.
Anywhere in the grocery store.
Yeah, you can actually find them in the grocery store in the ethnic food aisle.
They are fucking addictive.
Oh God, yeah. And I had bought a couple of boxes of it and took it home. And unfortunately, my baby sister got a hold of one.
You never saw them again.
Yep, she took them all. And ever since, she's been addicted to Pocky. And because I had one chocolate box and I had one strawberry box.
Yeah, I had one. I always have one of the strawberry yogurts covered pretzels because those are fucking good.
Oh, God,
I am a big fan of strawberry.
Now,
I had a similar story with my mom from Easter several years ago.
Now, there was another guy that brought a big box of potato chips. Oh, Zachary's the one that dropped off. Shoot. He was going to actually probably enjoy this one because there was a guy there that was selling various flavors of Lay's potato chips that he brought from the UK. Because the UK has this thing about flavored potato chips. They have potato chips flavors that are, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Like,
dude, Japan has the freakiest flavors of food.
Yes. And the UK's got a bucket load of freaky flavors when it comes to potato chips, wings, dill pickles, fish, chicken.
Okay, these are the last two that I'm sending Crazy Horse because these are the two most extravagant that I saw.
Oh, wow.
If you are a gamer, you will definitely know what one of these is.
Now,
You need to practice.
I'm telling you, man, going to a convention is
in a second.
It's just fun. Oh wow, that's Silent
Pyramid Head.
And
they walked and acted just like they did in the game. It was so freaking creepy.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. If I fall asleep and I'm seeing Siren Head, I am waking up and I am calling in a freaking exorcist.
Hey, Zachary.
I found somebody one time who was dressed exactly like Moxie from Borderlands. God damn, was the costume spot on, and the girl was hot as hell. She had the body for it too.
Go to the next. So
yeah,
Go
go ahead to the next one. If this one was absolutely amazing.
Who's that?
The girl had to walk around with not only her own arms, but 6 arms that she had created on her own and attached to herself.
Oh wow.
She was she's a character from Oh My Goddess.
I think I've seen that anime.
And yes, the guy behind her is Towley from South Park.
Oh god.
Now,
Was he high to fully be the character?
Hmm?
Was he high to fully embody the character?
I don't know, but when I talked to the guy, he acted like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
now
Don't forget to bring a towel.
tell everybody about the potato chips that y'all got over in the UK, the different flavors.
Oh, yeah. Here they're called crisps because they're crispy, and there's like multiple different flavors. Got the obvious like salt and vinegar, ready salted, prawn cocktail. We also have like cheese and onion, pickled onion. There's bacon flavored ones, ketchup flavored ones.
Oh god, the
Surprisingly,
ketchup are nasty. The ketchup ones are nasty.
chili chicken flavored ones, sour cream and onion flavored ones. There's loads of flavors.
Something like 100 and something flavors.
Yep.
And oh man, that's
Oh yeah, there's even pizza flavored crisps.
yep. I brought back a suitcase full of those for my mom, for my mom and dad, especially my dad, because he was a connoisseur of potato chips, and he didn't believe just how many potato chip flavors there were, and Sharon and Ray helped me, took me up to that big Costco type place there in the UK and buy a box of the crisp to take home.
Do you remember what the place was called?
Tesco.
Tesco. Yeah, that's literally where 90% of the population gets all their food shopping.
And so I brought this big suitcase full of the potato chips. And the funny thing is, opened it up, said, "Here they are." Dad's like, "Oh my God, this is going to be awesome." Unfortunately, Dad only got to have a couple of bags of the stuff that he was used to. He never got to taste any of the exotic stuff because Logan and Dustin and Laura Jane and Becca and Mama ate them all. And it was so funny because he's like, "Oh God, I can't wait," because he was just going to do a bag a day. And he comes back home and there's the big pile of empty bags. He's like, "Oh, what have you done?"
I've had green tea Kit Kats.
Oh, those.
Those are nasty.
Oh.
I got curious. I was like, I'll be curious. I'm gonna try one. God, the aftertaste.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
I imagine.
there are some things.
I've
There are some things that you do not touch.
I've had
There are some flavors
Like you.
I've
That only
had
applies to women.
sakura. I've had sakura.
If
I've had
anyone
sakura
would
tea.
know, Zach.
Ooh, fight in the back.
Oh, you do not want to know what I was
Hey.
getting up
Oh,
to
we
in
don't.
2025.
I'll tell
I've
you.
had,
I'll tell you
I've
this,
had,
Zach.
Scooby Pup. What was the
No. I'm getting drunk by tankers.
it's like the Snickers bar that they had in Japan. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
They have a lot of food in Japan. They love their sweets over there.
It was wild. It was like a Snickers bar, but it was like had strawberries and stuff on the and bananas on the inside of it.
Not quite too sure which one you're referring to.
Chocolate on the outside, and it had strawberries and bananas, and I think there was nuts in it. And
I can't. Nothing's coming to mind for that. But I've had I've had green tea and Sakura. I've had green tea Kit Kats. Those were nasty. I've had Sakura flavored tea. That was okay. It was mild. I've had Sakura flavored Kit Kats.
Mhm.
I've had green tea Oreos. I've had one of their very favorite snacks over there is bacon wrapped hot dogs.
Yes.
And
Those
I
are
don't
just
mean I
pigs
don't I
in
don't mean the
blankets.
crumbles, and I don't mean crumbles on the hot dog, right? I mean like they literally wrap the hot dog in bacon, like as if it were like considerably, and I mean like overly wrap it,
Think of a
like to the
corn
point where you
dog,
cannot
but
to the point
instead
where
of
you cannot see the hot dog.
okay, think of a corn dog, but instead of the cornbread, it's thick cut bacon where they just keep wrapping it with like multiple rolls of bacon.
In Korea, they batter it with cheese.
And there's yeah, and also in Vietnam they have fried butter sticks.
All right.
They take butter and fry it in whatever fried in. They just fry it in random stuff, and you can put cheese on it or whatever. It's a heart attack waiting to happen on a stick.
Yes, but it's so delicious. Okay. Our madman says, so sorry. I was planning on getting on with you all, but other things came up. Congrats on the 100 subs. By the way, I just started watching Farscape today. Weird but fun. You're going to love the show. It is so much fun. And give your wife and kids hugs and kisses from me, man. I hope everything went great on your trip down to go see her family. Yeah, but
And I did type something in chat for Zach, but YouTube ate my chat, so I'm gonna have to quote it directly.
It's been doing that a lot to me
I
lately.
wouldn't been able to see it anyway because I'm playing Helldivers.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to see it either because I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Well, I had a similar exchange to the one we had a few minutes ago with a punk back up home. And I'll tell you to what I told that self-absorbed big shot. The only bitch I see is the bitch in front of me.
okay. But
and yes, Zach, you can use that. You can use that against other people if you wish. I haven't trademarked that yet.
And our madman
I can't think of more creative stuff.
Says that
I bet.
Chili was great. We'll have to talk about it sometime later. Yep, we'll do let's talk so you can talk about it. That'd be awesome. And also, I need you to let me know when your birthday is so we can set up your birthday live stream. But yeah, conventions, especially the really nice ones that have all these types of foods there, that where you can get a taste of other places. It's awesome, man. There was I can't remember the name of the convention that I went to that was in West Virginia. That was just amazing. They had the catering people actually had food from other cultures that was there that was sci-fi. That you would that just was really cool. And there was another one that we were actually talking about trying to get it set up with not Renaissance fair types, but medieval fantasy fair type foods.
Ooh.
And I had came up with the concept of the Laughing Dragon Tavern.
Oh, nice.
A restaurant. And the whole concept was that you would open the doors and there'd be a mural of a big fat dragon with one big claw on his big fat belly, laughing as he's pointing at you as you walk through the door with his other clawed hand. And had I designed costumes for the wait staff, the winches and the wrecks, uh, the winches being the serving girls and the wrecks being the serving guys. Then the bartenders would have their own like costume, and then the kitchen staff would be wearing their normal clothes because they're not really supposed to be seen by the public. And the fare for the food, that would be sold would be more medieval style type meals, and
shit with sugar on top.
And just like spicy fried potatoes, where you dice up potatoes and fry them in a skillet with some onions and some spices and peppers. I think they're called peasants. Some people refer to them as peasant potatoes. You'd also have mutton and let me think. What was the other? We had a menu written down somewhere, and I can't find it right offhand. But we'd also do mead and wine and things of this, homemade drinks that would go with the food, and it never really got that far, other than us planning it out and designing a menu, designing the weight, the outfits for the employees to wear, and coming up with all the recipes. And we actually did find a place to put the restaurant, because there was the restaurant where they did the jousting, it went out of business, but the building was still there. And we actually was debating seeing what it would take to buy that place and convert it into a big restaurant without the jousting stuff, but use that big open area in the middle as like a LARPing area, to where you could go and sit and do stuff. And that was as far as we got. We actually had somebody that they loved the concept. The only problem was they wanted to have like 75 to 80% of control over the company.
That's like bullshit. No.
Yeah. And it's like, we came up with these ideas, and they're like, yeah, but you ain't got the money. We got the money. I'm like, okay, that's 45%, dude. Because we want to be able to still have control over our menu, the way we treat our employees, that sort of thing. And it never went far. But yeah, it was something else, man.
It's probably their way of saying, we want to go corporate. We don't want you to do anything with it.
Yeah, probably. And I just wanted to do creative stuff like that, and be able to have fun have a place where people could go and have fun and do stuff that they loved, even if you could find people that do craftsman type stuff to come in and show how this stuff got done, be educational as well as entertaining and feeding people. And that's some of the best things about a convention, especially in the dealer's room, where you've got people that do leather working and metal working and stuff that are selling their wares. A lot of times they'll be doing a panel where they're explaining how to do it. Whenever the dealer's room closes, they go and they do their panels afterwards, where they're showing you how to do the leather working, the metal working. There was somebody there that was teaching how to make bows and arrows, how to be a Fletcher. And like I said, cons are just amazing if you get the right ones. And like I said, you've got to be careful with the cons you go to, because there are some cons that they're pretty much scams. and it's ridiculous. And I just have a hard, because we actually had one of those here in North Carolina not that long ago, that back east, that was kind of, that ended up proving themselves to be a bunch of dumbasses, because there was a YouTuber who was going to go and had bought a big table, was going to set up all this stuff at the con, and there was a activist that was a cosplayer who tried to say, "Oh, he hates cosplayers," and said we need to die. Completely lied about the dude, and basically got him kicked out of the lineup, and a lot of people just refused to go. So the convention was pretty much empty when they found out, and oh boy, it was messed up. But yeah, welcome back, Chlamydia. But like I said, man, go to a convention, even if you only go once. I think you'll enjoy it.
It's an experience for sure.
And you also, if you can make friends that you'll end up, because
you can make friends, you can make connections. It's a great thing to do. It's a great place to go.
Yep, and everybody there wants to be there, and it's just fun.
Richard.
Yep.
Kish. Good.
Kish has a question.
Yep, I am sending him the link.
Okay.
There we go.
And I love the like-minded people too that you can find at cons.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That, I think that used to always trip me out going, was I thought I was not alone, but I always thought I was different. And then you go and there's like, yay, everybody's different. This is awesome.
And I guess Richard's probably going to be the first to pop my con cherry, because I've never been to one.
Nope, you're definitely gonna have to take you, man. Especially the Heroes Con. That's the one I go to every year.
I wouldn't mind going.
How far?
It's gonna be fun, man. You'll get to meet some of the best comic book people on earth.
I got to meet one time. I got to meet the creator of the Catwoman comics.
Which one?
She was the one who was in. He and she were the ones at the time in charge of the purple suit.
Oh, sweet! That is a beautiful costume.
The purple suit and the suit previous to that and the suit previous to that.
Because one of the let's see, Chris Claremont is.
I think the purple suit is probably the best one because it had like retractable claws and shit like that. I love the purple suit. The purple suit's the awesome one.
Oh yeah, it was one of the better, like I said, one of the better ones. The thigh-high boots and the opera gloves.
Yeah, and she had like retractable. She had retractable foot claws where her feet were, so that way she could climb buildings and things like that. Mm-hmm. She was awesome. I loved that costume.
And her tail could be her whip. Was also part of her whip.
In the purple costume, that she didn't have a tail.
Was the purple costume then that had the whip that she?
That was one of the in the purple one. She had a whip, but she wrapped it around her waist.
Ah, yes. Okay. But this, damn, I'm feeling old.
I even have Catwoman comic number 0.
Oh wow!
Ooh, scoops!
See, awesome. One of the at HeroCon this year, we're going to have Chris Claremont again, and anybody who's read X-Men knows the name Chris Claremont. He is the guy that saved Marvel Comics with the X-Men. I swear to God, if they were smart, they would hire him on as the head writer editor for the X-Men line for Marvel Comics because he's Chris fucking Claremont. Which this time, whenever I go, I've got the novel series that he wrote, starting with First Flight, that I'm going to take with me and try to get him to sign it. Because last time he was there, I forgot to take them. And I love those books, man. I read them when I was in high school. Oh, God. The dude is an awesome writer. And meeting some of the people, I'll admit, some of your childhood heroes, when you meet them, they're not as cool as you had hoped. But that was when I really learned you can enjoy their art if you can't enjoy them.
I remember when I went to Otakon, I got to meet twice. I got to meet people who were voice actors for Yu Yu Hakusho, and got their autographs. And I don't know how many of you guys in here are familiar with Red versus Blue. I got to meet everybody, all the voice actors from that, and get their autographs. And I got to say that they were all really cool dudes, especially the guy who played the voice of Church. He was awesome. He was really nice.
Yeah, and it's like Nathan Fillion. I did not get to meet him at the cons, and it was.
I've heard he's fun. I heard he's nice to his fans.
Yep, and I wanted to meet him, but never got the chance. And but I got to meet everybody else that except for Book that had been on Firefly. And Adam Baldwin, he had this line that went all the way around, and you had to pay to be there for him, just to talk to him. And
why the hell would anybody want to talk to him, much less pay to talk to him?
Well,
I know Mark Hamill. He actually charges you money.
He charges a shit ton of money.
He charges you. He charged he charged one person. He charged one kid $500.
Yeah,
for a simple autograph.
His I think the cheapest for his autograph to meet Adam Baldwin was like $5, but I didn't have money at the time.
You would have to pay me to talk to freaking Mark Hamill. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. But
he had he had to pay $500 to be able to even see at him, and then just a regular couple of hundred to get an autograph. 500 to actually see him and get to get the autograph. But you had to sell basically your soul if you actually wanted to meet him.
Well, Adam Baldwin, I didn't. When I went to Dragon Con, I didn't have the money for a lot of stuff, and because somebody else had took me up there, and I was talking to the Firefly cast, and I was like, "Is that?" Because I thought it was Nathan Fillion's a line to go see him. And they're like, "No, that's for Adam Baldwin because he was doing something big at the time, and they were really pushing him through." And I'm like, "You want to mess with him?" And they're like, "Sure, go up there." Because they could go walking up and talk to him. And I said, "Tell him he cannot guess my favorite movie he was in." And they looked at me funny and said, "Okay, what's that?" If he wants a clue, say, "Duct tape cowboy boots." And the girl that played the mechanic gets up, goes, "Okay," and she goes back and whispers in his ear, comes back a few minutes later, says, "He has no idea what the hell you're talking about." And I looked at her and said, "DC Cab." Ask him what it was like working with Gary Busey and Mr. T. And she got this grin and she ran back over there. and you could hear Adam Baldwin going, "What? He liked my first movie?" And it was hilarious. And a few minutes later, came back and said, "You actually like DC Cat?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was the funniest movie I saw as a kid." And he goes, "Damn." It was so
Can I keep you?
And Shrubby says, "Sup, everybody." At least he didn't call us assholes this time.
Hey, Shrub.
That's
Hello,
like
Shrubby.
the censored version of his usual lingo.
Yeah, I
Yep.
feel neglected. What the hell?
There's a four-letter
usually
word
like,
that starts
"Sup,
with a
fellow
C that's a
asshole."
central part of his vocabulary.
Normally he's being normally Shrubby is quite more colorful than this.
Yep.
Sup
He
is.
must be. Oh no.
He must
The
be
YouTube
depressed.
people are there, man. The YouTube people are there. They got his nuggets in a vice, man. We got to be careful.
The government's done got his ass.
Yeah, but
Nah, he must be depressed.
but I want to say thank you guys again for the 100 subscribers. I'm
You're at 102 now, Richard.
Yep, and I'm hoping that I can keep this channel a place where people can go and have fun and talk about the stuff we love. That's the whole point I want for this. I want us to be able to bridge the gap again and be able to agree to disagree about other stuff, the stuff that isn't anybody else's business, and just be friends again.
I agree to disagree about being friends again.
Okay. I just miss it. I mean, I had so many friends whose politics was extremely different from mine back in the day, and I'd still be friends with them if it wasn't for the fact that they wanted to kill me, but just because of who I vote for.
Yeah.
In most cases, I'm a man of second chances. So in most cases, I am willing to give you a second chance if I feel you've earned it.
Yeah.
Well, that's like repentance, is like feeling bad about the way that you did something in the past and making steps to not do that shit anymore.
Correct.
So, like, if I get the sense from somebody that they've like changed their ways and they're sorry, yeah, absolutely.
For me, it depends on what they've
chances,
done,
fourth
because there are some things people don't deserve a second chance for.
I actually second that when it's Zach, but that's few and far between sometimes, but yeah.
I think there's a happy middle ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are people that the only way they would get my forgiveness is if I see them buried 6 feet under.
Yeah. And I go.
I was watching this one show. I forget what it was, but this guy, like, he wronged his girlfriend so bad that she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna forgive you." When he tried to get her to forgive him, she said, "I'm not a saint. I ain't gonna forgive you."
Yeah. Well, Carlos says nobody wants to be friends with me. They treat me like I think my shit don't stink. I know it does. It's all shit. Well, Carlos is one of our celebrities here because he is extremely famous actor there in Germany for all those scat videos he does.
So I don't know. Something stinks about that. It all sounds like a load of crap to me.
Oh, I love our sheep.
You'll always be number 2 to me, Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos in the chat says Shiza Films.
Dude,
Yeah.
you guys remember the South Park movie, that one scene?
Where they counted how many times they said shit?
No, they like pull up a video of Cartman's mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
In
After
the-
my debut in Two Girls in One Cup.
I remember in the South Park movie when they're going over the things that the boys have been saying, and they say, Kyle's mother goes, "What the heck is a rim job?" And Eric's mother just chimes in immediately.
Yeah. No, she knows
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was
it's a
looking up
slag.
South Park
My
clips
one of my
for
favorite
Saturday.
episodes. One of my favorite episodes is when they try to find out who Eric's dad is, and they find out that it's his mom. Eric's mom is his dad. So then, who's his mom? Is it Principal Victoria? And
Jesus her
Car- yeah, yeah. And then
And,
they're like, well, in that case,
Cartman's just like, shut up.
Yeah.
in that
Don't
case,
worry, I
who's in
already
that case,
found your
who's the mom?
waving game clip.
Yeah, and then they're like, in that case, who's the mom? And then they're trying to figure it out as if it was something, and then Cartman just goes, ah, fuck it.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing was when they finally did reveal who his dad was. And it
Yeah,
was
he
all
killed him.
about, and yeah, it turned out that it was because his dad was a member of the football team that actually was
The
had
Denver
to go
Broncos.
to South to the Super Bowl, and so they had to hide it.
Yeah, you're right. It was the Denver Broncos.
Yes.
The whole Denver Broncos.
Wait.
God.
Wait. There was an episode. There was an entire couple of episodes dedicated to finding out who Cartman's dad was.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
At
Yeah,
one
and it
point,
ended up,
Possibilities.
and it ended up with and they ended up with discovering that it was Cartman's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
she
then
was
they
her
said,
backward
and then
or
they tried to
something.
do another one, and then at the end of that, when that episode, they said, "Wait a minute, if she's his dad, then who's the mom?" And then they ended the episode with, "Is it?"
Who
And
is
then they,
Cartman's mother?
"Is it this?" And then Cartman just goes in and says, "Ah, fuck it."
I feel like we got to do a Let's Talk South Park
Yeah.
because you guys
That
are
could be
amazing with
fun.
this.
Yeah, because I'm already looking for clips.
And
I
Scooby
have-
has such a great.
Out of my brother and I finally, I remember in the very first episode, they showed clips of Jesus and Santa fighting. And I always wondered, what episode is that from? It turns out it
That
wasn't
was-
from an episode. And I was at a concert. I was at a rock concert. And before they started the concert, they played that entire fucking scene.
Well, I'm gonna go now. See ya.
All right, you be good, son.
Uh,
See, South
They-
Park.
Yeah, they played the entire scene. It wasn't even an episode. It was just it was just a scene that they did. It was so they played the entire skit, and I was like, oh, I finally get to see it, and I'm here for it. Thank God.
Okay, when South Park first came out, my dad hated it, even though he'd never seen it. And he said, "You're not allowed to watch it in my house." And so he wasn't at the house. He was out going to sell some cookware. So I was in my room watching South Park, and he comes home hearing me laughing. I was just laughing my ass off. And he goes, "What are you watching?" And then it was the Mecha Barbara Streisand episode. And
I
he
will
goes,
shamble you for it.
yes, and he saw that, and he was like going, "What is this?" And I'm like, "This is South Park." South Park? This is South Park? Yeah. And he watched it for a few minutes. Then he says, "What channel is this?" And then he turns it on the big screen. And he said he watches a couple of episodes of South Park. And he's like, he started laughing too. And after that, he started watching South Park. And Mom came home from work and saw Dad watching South Park. She says, "What are you watching?" "South Park. It's funny as hell." "I thought you hated it." "That's because I never watched it before." So Dad started watching South Park, and Laura Jane and her friends came in one night, and Dad goes, "Wait, what time is it?" Told him what time it was, and he says, "Oh shit, South Park's on," and he turns on South Park. My little sister Laura Jane and all of her friends and Brian damn near had heart attacks, and they were only like 16 or 17 years old because Dad was watching South Park. And they're like, "Oh my God." Oh God. It was so fucking hilarious, man. South Park is back in the day when it was funny, man.
Yeah, keyword back in the day, the new shit sucks.
But I love that even like everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat, because Carlos is like, that cartoon was the promo episode, Jesus versus Santa.
It wasn't even an episode. It was just like a 5-minute skit.
Yeah, they actually did 2 of them. The next one was Santa versus Frosty the Snowman.
Yep.
See, I love that y'all.
I don't think I've actually seen that.
I turned my dad onto back when it first came out. Archer.
Oh, Archer was good.
Archer was great until it started to get stupid. But
Yeah.
The first 2 seasons were awesome.
Yeah.
And I introduced my dad. I introduced my dad to Archer, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is funny."
I've got almost every season except for the last one on DVD of Archer, and it is.
So Richard's got to do a Let's Talk South Park, Let's Talk Archer.
Oh yeah, I still want to do let's talk Saturday morning cartoons, because Saturday morning cartoons was such a cultural event for our generation, and kids today just don't get it because they can watch cartoons anytime they want to. Hell, they can go to Cartoon Network and watch cartoons. They don't get the fact that back in the day there was only 3 main TV channels, and they only showed cartoons on Saturday mornings, and maybe if you were lucky, the local channel would show cartoons on Sunday mornings.
See, I was at the beginning, I guess toward the end of the actual Saturday morning, when it turned into, I guess, more the afternoon, and then the Nickelodeon cartoons.
Yeah.
Well, Nickelodeon.
The Chippendales, Rescue Rangers, and all those were more the afternoon cartoons.
But like, there was a time where the other kids had Nickelodeon and I didn't in my house. Like we had.
I was lucky.
It was like it was like a fancy cable package channel.
All right, before you go, Scooby, hawk your stuff.
I was gonna do a stream tonight, but unfortunately I can't because I'm not feeling too hot. But tomorrow I will be doing a Doom stream with Tony at 8 p.m. And for those of you who want to watch it, please let it be known, it is not a has-been stream. It is a Doom stream.
All right.
Because last time people were saying, "Oh, do it as Vox, this, that," and it's like, no, it's not how it works with the Doom streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See
So yeah, I will be doing a Doom stream with Tony at 8 p.m. tomorrow, and Wednesday 9:30 p.m. Code Vein 2, Thursday 9:30 p.m. Code Vein 2, Friday 9:30 p.m. Code Vein 2, and Saturday 5 p.m. Eastern, Scooby Pups podcast, my flagship show, will have Years Rhoda.
All right, cool.
So be sure to catch that.
Will do.
And I shall catch y'all later.
All right, you be good. If you need anything, just let me know, okay?
Will do. Later, guys.
Thanks,
Take care, girl.
Bye, Scooby.
Thanks for hanging.
Now, Carlos says that he didn't like Nickelodeon that much except for Ren and Stimpy.
Mm-hmm.
Ren and Stimpy was the shit back in the day.
Oh yeah, Ren and Stimpy was nuts.
Yeah, it was.
It was one of the darkest shows I think I had ever seen at the time.
Oh yeah,
It was
for
like
sure.
dark and like totally stupid at the same time. It was it was brilliant.
It was the original brain rot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like if you took it's like if you took trying to think of a good analogy. It's like if you took Watership Down, cranked it down to like 8, and then took something stupid like Animaniacs and cranked it up to 11, and then
Yes.
they baby.
Well, the thing was, Ren and Stimpy predated Animaniacs. And
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it did.
Yes,
Yeah,
it came out a couple of years before, I think.
Yeah, even I
Warner
think
Bros.
Doug and all those came out before like those later on Warner WB.
Okay, but when did Rugrats come out?
It was early.
That was in the early 90s. You know what? This is a job for Google. Hang on a second.
Yeah, because I remember Rugrats, Doug. Now, what were the other shit?
Let's
Wait,
see.
There's another.
And I was really little when
The
those.
kangaroo. Who was the
Danger
kangaroo?
Mouse.
The kangaroo. Actually, I believe he was a wallaby. That was Rocko's Modern Life. Another one of my favorite shows.
Thank you, Rainbow.
Yep.
I
Let's
liked
see.
there was a period of time where I liked Real Monsters.
Don't forget Danger Mouse, man. Danger Mouse was awesome.
Okay, Rugrats. Rugrats. Original initial release date August 11th, 1991.
Okay,
Okay.
that would make
And
total
it ran
That was
and
sick.
it ran clear until 2004.
Holy shit.
Really?
What?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because they did the teenage year, the older years.
Lumping that in with the original?
Well,
I guess so.
It
I
was-
guess.
yeah, because it was when the twins grew up.
I guess it's still all one canon.
I remember some of those episodes being legitimately good.
Yeah. I remember watching it when I was 6. It was.
Well,
Tommy was just funny.
that was still before everybody lost their minds.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Let's see. All Grown Up started in 2003 and ran to 2008. It's a separate series.
Oh,
So
okay.
the
Thank you.
original series, Rugrats itself, the original series was 91 to 04.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think the only reason why they ended it was because of the fact that they wanted to move on. And do
Yeah,
other
you can
stuff.
only. I believe the Angry Video Game Nerd said it best. You can only do something so much before it starts to get old.
Yep.
And when those characters didn't really grow, although the Simpsons were characters that didn't grow up that had very long span.
What,
And so-
25 years?
So
I don't know.
I guess that says there's
Uh,
certain characters that don't grow up.
The voice actor for Chucky died.
Oh,
Ah,
So that makes
Yeah.
sense. Because
What's his name again?
Chucky.
Yeah, no.
Redhead.
The actual
The-
guy who voiced it.
Yeah.
Not sure.
let me see.
Yeah, Alice, the thing is, The Simpsons should have ended about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. Voiced by Christine Cavanaugh.
oh, that's
Let's
great.
Christine Cavanaugh from 91 to 01, then Nancy Cartwright from 2002 on.
Oh.
And he also
Oh,
said, and
shoot.
that's why Real Monster stopped as well.
Oh my god, that was another fabulous show. Okay, I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Sorry, got a little excited there.
No, I
Dude,
meant
that's a show nobody talks about too.
And I mean, a lot of these cartoons that we grew up watching, kids today watch them. And it's just, it was they were a cultural cornerstone that a lot of our childhoods was built upon. And it's why I want to do a whole bunch of these Let's Talk Saturday morning cartoons where we would have a small little conversation about the Saturday morning cartoons we watched, what we would do for watching them. I mean, Dad Bod Veteran did his version of it, where talking about how there was this unwritten rule between the children and the parents. As long as you didn't make too much noise, you could watch cartoons and do your thing. And
I have to say, Richard, that week, Crazy and I did see that episode
I
that he
played
did
it.
too,
Yeah.
and that sums it up really well. And it really got me thinking about what we could do over here to kind of expand on that.
yeah, see, I want to talk about the cartoons that we watched and how awesome they were, and the stories that entertained and inspired us, because that's the thing about today's stuff. It's not inspiring. like what we watched as kids.
A lot of the stuff that there was had like a moral to the episode, and it was like something super universal. Like you didn't need to be any type of person to think that, you know, like being kind to your friends is a good thing. You know, and like there would be a whole episode that was like about that.
Yep. And Carlos says the greatest cartoons were Garfield and the whole Disney afternoon. Gargoyles was awesome, man. You had gargoyles, you had tailspins, you had
Tails.
Oh my God!
Which involves wings and tails.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, it was Darkwing Duck. You had oh man, there was
Chip
so
and
many
Dale.
things.
The X-Men animated series back in the day.
Yep, that was Saturday morning cartoons, man. That was
And
awesome.
fucking Pokemon too.
Because the X-Men was part of Fox Kids that ran on the Fox network, which also included I can't remember what version of the Avengers it was, but they also had the Fantastic Four cartoon and a Spider-Man cartoon. You also had Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends that was on back when I was a kid. And because it was that was a double feature. You had the Amazing Spider-Man, and then you had the Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. No, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends was one where he teamed up with Firestar and Iceman. The original plan for the show was going to be Iceman, Human Torch, and Spider-Man. But they were having issues. Marvel was having issues where they couldn't use Human Torch, so they created Firestar, which
Loaded question, Carlos.
Venial here.
Who, me?
I'm in that odd group.
I am a Gen Xer, man.
We're right between.
Yeah, we're in the generation nobody wants to.
I remember dial-up.
I'm
Yeah,
in the.
Well,
I think that's what
I'm-
I love the most about all y'all is we have such an awesome age difference from Merchant to Warrievo that still makes us feel all inclusive. So I think that's awesome. Carlos and I are going to fight about this one.
yeah.
Yes, we know.
Yep, and that was the good old year, 1985.
Now,
Right on the edge.
You know how I feel about it. If you barely made it, I was screwed.
one of the best things, though, was our generation was the last analog.
Yes.
We adopted the digital age.
Yep.
Most of these kids nowadays, they grew up with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They don't know
we didn't
what
have
it
a
is.
we
It
didn't have a
bugs me the kids
computer
can't
in
read a
my
clock.
house until I was like 17.
Yep.
Most of these kids haven't seen like an actual clock. Like they can't read a clock because they don't do it.
Yep. And
Yep.
it's like I was talking about the other day about our generation grew up free range, truly free range kids, because mom and dad worked, especially in the summer months. We got kicked out of. They would wake up to go to work, and they'd wake our asses up, make us get dressed, hand us a sandwich, and kick us out.
Latchkey kids.
And say, "Your ass better be here when I get home."
Mm-hmm.
We'd be on the other side of the damn mountain as the sun was starting to come down, and we'd get this chill go through our bodies. It's like, oh shit, what is it?
You done effed up.
Mom and dad's almost home, and everybody would look at each other and go, oh shit, and then take off running, trying to get back to the other side of the mountain where they were supposed to be before mom and dad stepped outside the house and cleared their throats, saying, "Ahem." And
Hey,
Better
Richard.
get your ass home before I beat your ass. No, there's an F. There's an F missing out of it. Before I beat your fucking ass.
And shrubs, yes. I'm embracing the Zennial title.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's that. My sister was born in 1980, and both of my sisters, they don't act like millennials. They grew up the same way I did, except for the fact they were a little bit more spoiled than me. They actually got all kinds of really cool shit, and I got treated like shit for it.
I think Shrubby's right onto something there, though.
Yeah.
Millennials raised the Gen X, yeah.
And I just look at it this way, you know, our generation didn't have it the way the kids nowadays have it. Especially in certain fact, so many of these kids wouldn't know what to do without their artificial brains they carry around with them.
No.
And that, I think that's sad, you know. And it's frustrating. So many of these kids don't want to read. And that just breaks my heart because reading was such a big deal for us kids. And if the power goes out, you still got the ability to do something with a book, you know.
And the phones still work. Oh,
yeah.
Hand on the rotary phone and ask them to dial a number.
Yep.
Carlos, Carlos, the first computer I ever used was an IBM 5150.
Shrubby says reading make brain hurt. Duh.
Let's see. I'm gonna take to YouTube real quick. I'm gonna dig something up. Every single person on this panel is gonna recognize it.
Okay.
All right.
All your base are.
But let's see if the audio. Let's see if the older generations can recognize it.
Who remembers Badgers.swf?
Huh?
The like badger.
Oh,
mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was lucky enough to forget I'd ever heard it.
All right.
Oh. No, I had downloaded it one time and just left it running. There was a slight desynchronization in the video and audio track. They were like slightly different lengths. So after about a half an hour, like it's just the visuals totally mismatched. It was hilarious.
That's the sound effect I tried to make earlier.
The sound of this sound was the anthem of a generation.
Oh,
the anticipation, the connect.
I remember going into a pet shop and the parrot making that noise.
Yeah. 28.8, yeah, 14.4 and then 28.8. Then you were lucky when you got to 56K.
I'm with Shrubby.
Yeah, we had a 56K. You play. Wait, find the 56K sound. That's what we had.
Now,
I freaked everybody out by the fact that I still have AOL.
This is what I grew up with. This was my introduction to the internet.
That's nice.
I know. I'm like, that's like snazzy.
Yeah. That ain't my early internet experience.
Now, the sad part is there was one Web TV had a whole plethora of different music styles, but there was one particular music piece they had that I remember fondly, was my absolute favorite. It is now lost media.
I remember my first hack ever. Do you remember those CDs where you used to get like 50 free hours on AOL, or there was a P name?
Oh, yeah.
I figured out you could, because you would have to go on and it would dial up to the internet, and you would have to go through the process before it would let you access it. If you left that open after it did the initial connection, it would actually take you, if you opened up the browser, it would take you to free internet without ever registering the whatever the fuck you had to do.
Do you guys remember the early email providers where you'd sign on and it'd bulk flash download and send at the same time?
My dad had his
all
own
offline
domain for the family.
And I'm trying to remember the name of it, and because that was my first email I got back in like 94, 95, 96, something like that, right after I got my first computer. And yeah, it was pretty interesting, man. And back then you did not have as many email spam was very, very different, and there were actual rules about it because emails were actually what's the term to use, because it's really messed up. Oh shoot. Marcelo, don't worry, I gotta send Marcelo a message.
Carlos wants to know, anyone ever played Burger Time or Hunt the Wampus?
I don't remember that.
Anybody? You
Never heard of either of them.
Do we need to Google? They kind of sound fun.
I've heard of the Wampus, but I never played it. But
that one sounds familiar, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
The original, like I said, the original email that I had was in. You literally signed it. You signed online, and it would pop online. Download all of your incoming emails, and then send all of your outgoing emails, and then go back offline, and then you could open up your emails and read your emails, and then write your responses, then hit the button and do it and send them back out. And then AOL came out, and I got my first email account, which was RSpake 2064 was that email account. And I had it up until 2002. And my current email account is the Prodigal Son at AOL. And I've had it since 2002. And I kept it. So if Zachary ever started looking for me, that same email account that I had back then, he would be able to get a hold of me through it. And I spend $30 a month to keep that account.
Well, you're going to have to change it now.
Yeah, I know. It's just the fact that AOL's been it's more of a comfort now than anything else.
Yeah, well, you just told everybody what it was on YouTube.
Yeah, but I didn't tell them how to spell it. That's the difference. It's misspelled on purpose.
Is that Machine Gun Peter Griffin?
Oh, that was good for you, Evo. Let it go. Let it go.
Burger Time, you walk over large ingredients of a burger and drop them down levels to make a burger, and eggs and a pickle guys chase you around, and you can pepper them to stop them.
Wait, dude, I thought that was just that episode of Bob's Burgers. That's a real game?
Yeah.
Okay, another good show. And somebody's going to make a gamer out of me yet. And if Carla keeps throwing all these nostalgic games, I'm going to have to break down eventually.
Well, I already made us play Oregon Trail like 4 months ago.
I know, but I still have to play Casey's game.
And that shit's hard. Shit's still hard to this day.
Yeah, but this is like more Atari style gaming-ish, maybe.
Oh, let me do something really fast. Marcella's but he was going to be here, but he's running like really, really late.
It's okay. He's got a lot going on, and we love him and support him. And
yeah, he really does have a lot going on, but I really just can't say on the internet. But keep him in your prayers right now.
Yep.
It's a pretty screwed up situation.
Very much so. Very fucking much so. I'm just.
I think we're all over it.
Speaking of games, speaking of video games, I have a review to finish.
Okay.
I've been putting it off for the last couple of days because of an event in a game my girlfriend and I have been playing, and I need to finish this video.
Wait, what have you two been playing?
She's got me into playing Roblox, so it's a very specific game that she and I play together on a private server she has.
Oh, that is awesome.
One of these days, I'm going to get Roevo to show me how to use an emulator to get back to some of these old games.
That'd be absolutely no problem. I could definitely set you up with that.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of like handheld ones you can buy that are loaded with tons of them.
Yeah, they have. They also have the Steam Deck as well, but I think they're sold out of those right now because of the RAM crisis.
Yeah, so many people bought up all the RAM, man.
Well, what it is, it's the whole AI thing, the open AI thing, and I think NVIDIA ended up pulling out of it.
Yeah, so hopefully that's gonna go away now, and
but
all
anyway,
that RAM get opened back up and sold again. Who knows? The price might drop so drastically it's not even funny.
But yeah, still saving up money to get that motherboard so I can get it replaced. Although I still have to I'm trying to get in touch with one of my cousins to see if he might have a motherboard. But I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath on that one.
No, I've got to get hopefully this. Well, I've got to get there and get my new ID made before Friday, so I can be able to sign into the VA website for my health appointment. So I'll be able to get the money order to send your way. Carlos Fish is back.
You could try holding your breath, but that's probably just because of me.
Yeah, but it's totally worth it.
Anyway,
so this is some of my Comic-Con posters.
Yay, show and tell. Wait, you guys are supposed to be saving this for Saturday. Okay, fine. Go for it.
So here's the rookie. This is where we got to meet Nathan Fillion for a second.
Yeah, and your wife got almost arrested for wanting to jump.
Orville.
Oh, the Orville.
That was cool.
The Orville is actually a pretty good show.
Yep.
It's woke.
Yeah.
It's woke as hell. It's woke as hell, but it's done in the good. It's done the right way.
Yep.
You know, I was able to handle the first season and the way that they poked fun at a lot of the stuff. It was like these guys.
Yeah.
It was really well done. So got Gotham, got Lucifer.
Lucifer. Oh, that's a show. Love you even more.
Shazam. I love that movie. I actually enjoyed that movie. That was fun.
That movie was awesome. Got Whiskey Cavalier, the girl that plays Maggie in The Walking Dead. This was her debut show while she left Walking Dead, and then she came back. Got to meet Jewel State.
Yep, that's the lady that I told you that went over to whisper into Adam Baldwin's ear about what my favorite movie he was in was, and he
nice
at first until he finally found out it was DC Cab, and he was like, "Why did you like DC Cab so much?" And I said, "It was a fun movie, and it had several of my favorite actors and comedians in it." There's David Copperfield.
Yep. We went to see him when we first started dating, and he asked for volunteers. My wife put up her hand, and she got pulled onto the stage, and he did a magic bit where he had her have his baby, and he told her to grab his ass twice. So, but she got that after that. Got to meet Saul Rubinek from Warehouse 13 at one of the cons.
I've been told.
Yeah, he was all right. And then this was for the last season of Once Upon a Time.
That was a good. I enjoyed Once Upon a Time when it first started. I'd never got past, I think, the third, maybe fourth season when they had Sebastian Stan on. That was the last time I got to watch it.
Well, I stopped watching Once Upon a Time around when they shortly after they introduced Frozen into it. That's when I lost interest.
Hold on one
But
second.
yeah,
I got a
it
couple more
was
to
a
show.
great. Once Upon a Time was a great show.
It was good. I will agree.
Yeah, I think it was a good show.
Poor child.
Oh, there's
So this was Stargate Origins,
Oh wow!
and this was at Comic-Con. They did their premiere on the deck of the Midway,
Mm.
and the entire cast was there, and they signed this. We got into a little exclusive event before that where they were all there. That was really fun. There's just an F302 poster. There's an Arc of Truth poster. It's signed, but I'm not exactly sure who signed it. They had an online site where you could get points, and it said a signed poster, but it didn't specify on the site who signed it. So, and then any SGU fans?
I watched the series. I thought it was crap, but I enjoyed it for what it was.
Well, I think because it was just a continuation, it was more. It tried.
The more you watch it, the better it honestly got.
Well, to me, SGU felt like to Stargate what the Sega CD and that was to the Sega Genesis. Life support.
Yeah.
We may have to rewatch and talk about this.
So this was at Comic-Con. Everyone was there except for Lou Diamond Phillips and Lou Ferreira.
Mm.
And this last year went to a con and Lou Diamond Phillips was there. So I busted this out. He was like, wow. He's like, holy crap, you got this signed by almost everybody. I said, yep. I said, I need you and Lou. So, and hopefully if everything works out, might be able to get his signature sometime in the next year or so.
Yeah.
So cool.
So
how was Lou Diamond Phillips? I've heard he's a pretty cool dude.
he was very nice. He was very, very nice. Hi, Sparky.
One of what's the TV show that he did where they played werewolves? Wolf Lake, I think was the name of it.
Damn.
That I watched.
Good.
Really fun.
Holy fuck.
Michael Jackson, The History of
So-
the World.
So my wife still doesn't remember how the hell she got this. But yeah, she's big with Michael Jackson and Stitch. We have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Stitch. Quite a bit Michael Jackson. This is her office.
Well, thank God.
Now we do have this.
I for one am thankful that Michael Jackson was recently vindicated.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is
There's my car show trophies.
All right, this is a rumor that I had been hearing for years, especially after the stuff with Epstein came out. That one of the reasons why he created Neverland was for all these kid actors to be able to have a childhood and try to protect them from the really messed up shit that he went through as a kid.
Mm.
Circus Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
So this was one of the first shows that they did right after he passed away. And the very first showing of it was in England. And then they packed it up and moved it to Las Vegas for one day or for like 3 days. We got to go to opening night. And then the following day, they did a thing called the Michael Jackson Fan Fest, where they had a whole bunch of his stuff from Neverland, and 2 of his brothers showed up, and it was, who was it, honey? Was it Tito and Jermaine?
Yes.
Tito and Jermaine, and you can't see it very good, but they signed it with a pen.
That is freaking amazing.
So we have Michael in the other room, and then Tito and Jermaine on this one.
Oh wow.
I don't even remember that when I did my internship with Cirque du Soleil.
So,
No,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So
Neat backstory.
So we have some neat stuff. Actually, here.
in the back, say when Dad used to do always Cirque du Soleil.
Name
It
drop.
was Cirque du Soleil and then Cirque du
Is
Soleil.
that leather working?
This is leather 3D art. This is my wife's grandfather did this.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Oh shit, that's cool as shit. I love the little trawler.
We have a whole bunch of it.
Oh wow. Oh, look at that eagle. Oh shit.
I'm actually going to do a whole video all about this.
Oh, that'd be killer.
Yeah, that's the one I saw before. Yep.
Yeah, you
So-
showed that one the other day backstage. And
Yeah.
when I saw
And-
that right there, I told you we can't let my little sister see that, or she will find the house and take off with all the stitch.
Love the wooden frame.
We shall take everything that's got stitch.
Well,
I do my show and tell.
Well, we got some good stuff in here. Her mother is going to be moving in with us, and so
You're
Let the buffer. Gotta see.
We pros. Wow.
Do you not just love them? I love them.
Yep. It's see, this is more
They're
than-
so our people.
Yeah. Like I said, this is what I want my channel to do is have people sharing what they love.
Mm-hmm.
It brings us back to it brings us together, man. And it's just so
It's heartwarming. I'm gonna say it.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming.
so her whole I went out and got all of her stuff. So she's
Wow, you're breaking up really bad, dude.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
But having this has been it's making me feel a hell of a lot better, and I'm hoping that the legacy I leave behind me is one that makes people share what they
Go
love,
into shit.
because I just want us to be able to share what we love again and use it,
I mean,
Carlos
it's tough to
said-
say. Things might be turning around. People are saying the R word again.
Yeah. Signal went south.
Hell, I never stopped.
I'm just glad he was here. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
No.
I know, but I had plans for Saturday that involved lots of show and tell, and now we've showed a lot. So
Saturday will be a fun stream.
I've got things in the works.
Yep.
I gotta work. I gotta send it out to Carlos and let him know what's going on. Because God, we need the shit in the house.
But I
It
think
is-
you know what I love about Saturday is celebration and supporting our community. That's where it's about. To be able to have a birthday stream and still help Casey out because Casey's done so much for all of us. I'm super excited.
Yeah, and like I said, I've got thanks to the help that Crazy gave me, I've got the opening video.
Okay. Cool. That'll get actually easier now that I figured that out. Oh God, it actually starts to get fun when you can figure out what clips you can get. That's why I'm looking at some South Park clips. I'm looking around for some funny ass clips.
Hey, Siggy, what you mean? If Friday finally goes to plan, You won't need to worry about the weekend.
Oh God, he
It's
wants
all
to push
about
the button.
it's all
Siggy,
about the
what you-
squid,
what-
man.
See, he just jumps. You look how Siggy just jumps up out of nowhere. You need to explain yourself, man.
He wants to push that button.
Yep, it's the button push again. he,
I know, right? We're all like, oh, Sig.
yeah. Well, mate, I was hoping we wouldn't have to do it, Siggy. Here it comes.
Oh,
one of these days we're gonna upgrade to the Super Soaker.
Bad Siggy. Bad Siggy. Bad Siggy. Bad Siggy. But anyway, we just hit the 3 hour mark. I hope everybody had fun. We might end up having to do a 3 hour fireside chat with all the news that's coming up.
Okay.
it was a lot. It was a lot.
Oh God, the shovel, the 5 IDs for shoveling snow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just like any job. You need to prove who you are and your citizenship. Like every job I've ever had, you have to show 2 forms of ID.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's usually just what a ID and a social security card. But
Yeah,
I wanted like two of this, 2 printed out pictures, and social.
if you bring up if you bring a passport, that counts for both. Or if you have like the federal real ID, that counts for both.
I have to realize.
yeah.
So, I mean, I already got it. I even got everything they would need.
But yeah, it's hilarious considering the fact Mondani's the person who's been sitting around. You don't need to show ID for this, and demanding all the IDs to just shovel snow. Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everybody, hawk your stuff. Let's start with Crazy and Alice. Go ahead. Tell us what you got coming up.
I think we're gonna be around for Fireside. Got Friday night, which Rachel will talk about later, and then Saturday night with the, I guess you could say, mini marathon, which involves Alice's birthday,
Fox's
birthday. Then we're gonna roll from Richard's, I think, over to our channel, and then over to Theta's channel to make it quite a Saturday night.
And to support our ever beloved Casey.
Yes.
We're gonna be we're doing the old fashioned Jerry Lewis telethon over the next week. So we can raise money to help Casey with setting up a thing for being able to cover medical bills, because right now he's been dealing with the Social Security Administration trying to take everything he's got away, and he is terrified that his medical his health condition is getting worse, and he's afraid that just one medical emergency is going to wipe out his savings. So we're trying to help him set something up to be able to not be so stressed out.
Yep. So Saturday night was kind of had already been planned and in the works, and we're gonna throw it in there too and make it one hell of a night.
In case you know, if you're around for any of this, hop on. We love to have you, Shrubby. You know, we love to have you too. Our fishy fish.
Yep.
It's still in the works. It just came around earlier. It's wrapping it into it, but we'll make it happen.
And Shrubby says too many big words with multiple syllables. Richard's brain is fried. Well, I'm
an anti-disestablishmentarianism to you.
Well, I'm gonna have to put it this way. My ankle is killing me, and I don't have pain medicine except for the over-the-counter stuff that doesn't really do nothing to take it barely takes the edge off if I take anywhere between 8 to 10 flipping little pills. And so, yeah, my brain's a little fried. Next up is Kashima. Got anything you want to tell people about?
Well, let's see. If you don't need to be able to pronounce Kashthimala, but if you can spell it, I do have an empty channel at the moment. It won't always be empty, but might as well hop in. And occasionally you can find me here on Spake's channel when we do streams of tabletop games.
Yep. Let's see. And then we have Fox Heels. Go ahead. Anything you want to hot?
We'll be doing Casey's fundraiser here within the next week, and I'll be hanging around for that.
All right. You want to give a commercial for your handyman services, or is the snow too bad?
No.
Hey man, gotta see if we can help you make money, man.
I got it.
All right. Well, since we are winding down, we've got the weekly fireside chat this Wednesday, which is going to have there's a whole lot of stuff that's come out in the news. We also have another person to say goodbye to. Eric Dane passed away, unfortunately, from Dr. Dreamy or whatever the heck his name was from Grey's Anatomy. He was also Captain Chandler on The Last Ship. He lost his fight with ALS, and we'll be saying goodbye to him. We've got animal news, so that means our animal correspondent, my little sister Laura Jane, will be hopefully here to talk about dogs and Muslims, two major news stories that have come out this past week and a half.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's not happy. We got to be careful with her. Yeah, I'm gonna have my finger over the button just in case.
Oh wait, is she often? No, never mind. No, she's not the one. She's not in the UK. The UK's got some stuff going on about that.
How are you going to moderate us both, Richard?
Well, we're talking about my little sister and Laura Jane, who is her screen name is Rabid Spider Monkey because, well, she climbs and she can throw shit fits like you wouldn't believe.
And speaking of monkeys, if she gets a little heated, I can always talk about the monkey overseas that was either didn't bond with anybody, that was born into captivity, but then is bonding with the stuffed monkey. So I have a good monkey story to distract her if she goes too far. I'll pull the clip set.
Exactly. And we're going to have we'll still have a good time on our Wednesday fireside chat as we normally do. We'll also there'll be I'm going to end up doing a Friday live stream as part of the Casey raising fundraiser. And then we've got the Saturday live stream of celebrating Fox's birthday and celebrating Alice's unbirthday, since she is a leap year baby, which means Chippy might be making an appearance.
I can President Chipper.
And I'm dragging Fox with me on
Hey, can you at least throw me in head first?
It depends, man. It depends.
Dude,
if
he said
mood.
that. I didn't say that. I'm over here like,
I'd rather go quick.
Well, everybody, let's go out there and be the positive change we want to see in the world. Share the things you love with others. Because when we share what we love with others, they can see that humanity in us. And hopefully they'll see that love that we have for these things that we love so much and why we defend it so fiercely. That they, even if they don't agree with us, they'll see it's coming from a place of love and not a place of hate like they keep accusing us. Let's go out there and share the things we love because, well, as we all know, this world needs a hell of a lot more love in it. And the only way we're going to make this world a better place is by going out there and actually doing it. Mm-hmm. So don't forget, y'all are not alone. You're never alone. And you are most definitely loved. even if it is only by me. Be good, be kind to each other, take care, stay safe, and always remember you're blessed.
Night, y'all.
Night, everybody.
Later, folks.